chairs in the hall.
Hello, and welcome back to episode 2 of The Heist. Today I'm joined with my crew, Odd Lyric,
Hello.
Jackson,
Hey.
and Juice.
Hello.
Damien will be with us shortly. He is doing some things. Okay, so why don't we just get right into it? Where we last left off, we had taken our first steps into Emler City. We met Detective Drakestar, the grizzled old detective, changing a hunt on the docks of the Harborway. There he found a strange cadaver of a mobster with a tattoo of a seven-legged spider. Chasing this hunch, he went further to go to Little Moy's, where he was going to meet up with one goblin who might know a little more. We also met Mr. Landon Cross and Elmaris Fay, two students of the Sarah J. Emler Magic Academy, where they are studying to hopefully get a license so that they may practice their magic free without prejudice. From there, they met up with their colleague, or one might say, crush. And
I wonder who had said that. Who would say that?
I went to go get some dinner. You know, just a fun little thing. Wouldn't be a problem.
Hungry.
Hungry. She knew this place in Little Moyes. They had good sausages, so they thought, oh, why not go together? So they get there, and she's running a little late, so they have to wait here for her. And then we finally met Sorterum, Damien's character, who will again be here shortly, very shortly. Brother hungry. We met him, a small little goblin guy with a lot of tinkering abilities, as well as just some general standoffishness. We met his very good friend Ansbach, his mentor of sorts, who was told of Sorterum's proposition of moving on higher in the crime world. Somehow, some way, all of these people found themselves in the same bar at the same night, which led to some disastrous consequences. A classic hit on a mobster named Carlino caused some collateral damage amongst these new people. Together, they worked together with magic and guns alike to put a stop to these would-be assailants, and had gained the attention of one Tommy DeSantis, a capo in the DeLuca crime family, or the Rossi crime family, sorry. Now, all worn, shot to hell, and frankly just not in the best mood, they make their way to a supposed safe space. The safe space of one Raymond Drakestar. As you guys make your way through the town, where is your apartment located, Ray, in this city?
It's located low-key in the garbage sector.
Okay.
Mr. Drakestar is not very much of a
So
rich man.
Probably in the Harborway, one might say.
Agree. I'm
Okay.
liking this post.
Yeah. So, you guys get to this kind of dingy old building. It's kind of like leaning to the side. It's half like laundromat and half kind of office space. So you have to walk through a laundromat to get to the office space first. Ray, you see the owner of the laundromat, Mr. Sun. He looks at you and he's like, "Late night, detective?"
Yeah, you could say that, as I point to the guy on my shoulder with 2 holes in him.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, just don't get any of that on the linen, all right?
So, yes, sir. Hoorah!
So, you push past. There's like this kind of like door that leads to a staircase to the office space that Mr. Sun rents out. What does your office look like, Ray, as you guys step in to it?
Okay. So, imagine, like, a 3-room, but doesn't really look it. It's just, like, 3 closets kind of stitched together, and one in the middle with a large desk, like comically large desk, covered in garbage, and like papers and crap all over. And it's a dimly lit room with candles all across the walls. Welcome to my living situation, schmucks. Let me clear my table.
Okay, so yeah, Cross and Elm. By the way, what is Cross thinking? As he is the one who probably took the most damage. He's got bullet holes in him. You're kind of resting on Anais and Elm's shoulders as they're kind of pushing you up the stairs to get to this office. What are you thinking?
First thought, ow. Second thought, blood is a lot more warm than you would think. You know, typically whenever you feel blood, you know, it's on the surface or something, it might be cold. Nope, whenever it's coming straight out of you, it's warm. Not a good thing to know. Third, Nice is carrying me. Also, I can't believe I almost died.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Definitely scary. You see Anais kind of, she seems to be kind of frustrated at herself for leaving you guys there, as she's kind of picking you up, taking you to the detective's desk. So Raymond, you clear the desk. Okay.
I slam my arms down and slap it onto the side as it goes on to the other pile of garbage to the left.
A lot of clutter. Just it's like the third time you've swiped your desk just this like today. So like there's like a pile of stuff there as you guys slam. I assume you slam Cross onto the table.
Of course.
Oh,
calm down, sissy. It's just a desk.
Oh, why'd you throw a glass cup onto the floor?
I was thirsty.
That doesn't make any sense.
Cross, that is not the thing to be worried about right now.
Cross, you're shot to hell.
You said your name was Anais, right?
Did she?
Did she?
I don't think she said, but you can probably ask.
You probably
yeah.
Cross or Elm.
Yeah. Anais, Genlock. You see a Dragonborn first, probably one of the very few you've ever seen. This is the golden Dragonborn woman.
Need eyes. Go into the bathroom, bust through the mirror. There's a bunch of bandages and alcohol. Get me that, and I'll take care of his wounds right now.
Okay. She kind of makes her way, and does what you say.
Are you gonna rip out the bullets? I don't know. I'm not a medic. What do you do?
Yeah.
You don't rip them out. It's much more delicate than that.
He doesn't look delicate.
But essentially, yes.
For a reason?
Sorter room.
I reached.
Oh, sorry. As they're kind of getting everything ready, what are you doing, by the way? As you and Ansbach are kind of sitting in the corner, watching this procedure take place.
Who? Me?
Sorter room.
Damien.
You see as
Oh yeah, there we go.
Ansbach is giving an extremely he's silent. He's upset from the looks of how Sordom is looking at him. And Sordom feels just a sense of shame and guilt for what he did, going against really his only family.
Well, give me an insight check as you kind of looking at. Ansbach isn't really looking at you. He's looking at this mess that's happening on the counter as everyone's kind of getting a commotion to help Cross.
Yeah, hold on. Let me roll. Oh, I got a 2.
A 2. Yeah. He's kind of hard to read right now, but yeah, you can discern what you think you can discern with a 2.
Anne's back.
Yeah, kid. He kind of looks down at you.
I can't talk straight right. I'm bleeding out. Not much.
Oh shit! I didn't. Oh, you see, Ansbach kind of takes off his coat. He's like, "Okay, what do you need?" Oh wait, he's shot too. You see,
I'm making my way over. I'm making my way over.
It'd be
It's
about
like screaming in the background.
yeah,
Oh, my
it'd
shoulder!
be about now. Anais is holding like a bunch of like a first aid kit in her hand with like like bandages leaking out a little
I
like
I
pulled out.
basically rip it out of her hands, finagle an alcohol-soaked bandage, and wrap it tightly along Cross's wounds as tight as humanly possible to stop the bleeding. Stop!
It's coated in alcohol. I don't think we put
It's coming out!
that. Oh.
I put my hand in his mouth so he can bite down on it
Can I?
as I wrap it tighter and tighter around him.
Surely there must be a better way of doing this.
This is the best way.
Why don't we just take him to a
Why can't
hospital?
we just go to the hospital?
Do you have hospital money?
Yeah.
This is free. As I tie the bandage, tap him on the shoulder, move on to the goblin, pick him up, put him on the desk right next to him, and
Wait,
do
it's
the
the-
exact same thing.
Sorterum, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sounds good.
As
Sorry.
you're being pulled apart, you actually hear your heart palpitating a bit. You hear thud, 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 thud.
It's gonna be 14 plus. Hold on, let me get my sheet open.
Hope he doesn't have like a heart attack.
It's gonna be 16.
16. Okay. Sorterum, your heart begins to glow ever so slightly from your condition. You see Ansbach get a little worried, but as it begins to crest, you are able to hold yourself together enough and it dies down. No one else sees this, by the way.
Sorterum is screaming at the top of his lungs. He's never been manhandled like this in his life. He has never been manhandled like this in his life. He is making sure the neighbors next door are hearing this.
About
Oh
5
my-
seconds into his screaming, I put the same hand from across his mouth into his.
Ew.
all right. You see
You-
Ansbach kind of move away. That's enough. You're manhandling him.
Well, he's bandaged.
I see that. Thanks, I suppose.
No problem. As I take a card out of my coat. Detective Drakestar. Call me anytime.
We've met.
Dick Star.
You see Ansbach kind of looks at
Shut
you.
the fuck up!
You see Ansbach looks. We've met actually.
Oh,
You were hired by the Rossies, weren't you?
I believe so. At one point.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a history check as you're kind of looking at this guy.
Let me use my dice tower. Roll. Four.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I have never met you in my life, old man.
You see, kind of like he's like, all right, whatever, Drake Star. You see, kind of turns away. As you guys kind of settle down, there's a quiet moment as you're all kind of collecting yourselves. What do you do?
We're all bandaged up now.
You're all bandaged up. Drake Star was with his impromptu first aid. Also, the fact that you're out of combat, so you're mostly fine, if not just a bit rattled.
Is this a short rest?
Okay.
Not exactly, but you guys have time to talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Okay. I'm kind of like, my hands are like trembling a tiny, like a little bit, half from the lingering pain of being shot and half from the fear of
Elma's,
almost dying.
Elma's
I-
still checking all the bandaging that Drakestar did on Cross.
I reach under my desk's beer tank and I grab one out for everyone.
Oh, I can't drink.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
I stare at him
He
feverishly
stares back with a blank
r-
expression.
with red eyes, beer in hand, extended towards this man.
All you're getting is a blank expression back.
Can we roll to have a stare off, LJ?
You know what?
A
I
stare off?
I guess. How would I? I'd
What would
say
that be?
two. I'd
Intimidation,
say
maybe?
yeah, we'll go intimidation. I'll be right back. Just 1 second.
Okie doke.
Go ahead and roll though.
Intimidation's
I'll come back.
charisma, right? Ah, Elm doesn't have
Yes.
good charisma.
You still
Neither
roll
does
20.
Drakestar. I got like a 13.
I got an 18.
Damn!
He's mean mugging you. He's mean mugging Drakestar.
Little boy doesn't want to party. As I move on to the next people. And
Kinda
we
raises
all...
an eyebrow as you pass. Like, what the fuck?
I'm just sitting there watching this, leaking a little bit from my bandage, and I'm like, you can see that Cross is like seemingly casting like some spell, and his clothes like mend together where the bullets hit. Ugh, that kind of hurts to cast spells, but I'll be fine.
You should lay off the magic, boy. We got people
No.
around here that don't really care for that kind of stuff.
No, it's fine. I'm certified.
Not what I meant.
Oh, you're one of those types.
Not me. Not me, sir. Trust me. But, yeah. No. It's when you've been living here long enough, and you see some kid getting beat his ass over in the alley every now and again, and you're like, what the fuck did that kid do? And you see him dressed in the same robes as you is, and it's like, what the fucking wrong place,
Oh.
wrong time.
Well, I don't really have that problem typically. I mean, people usually know not to mess with me and my kind, my group, I guess, along with having Elm with me. Oh, speaking of, what's your name? I don't think we introduced ourselves.
Oh, my apologies. My name is Detective Raymond Drakestar. Former policeman for almost 20 years. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I am Ledden Cross. I am Ledden Cross. You may call me Cross. I am a student at the Sarah J. Emler Maj Academy.
What do they even teach you?
Magic.
Magic.
Well, and actually, I'm an archaeologist. I'm in that. I'm getting my PhD in it currently.
PhD? Damn, you really did have hospital money.
I do.
Y'all rich kids have no perspective.
Fully correct. His father does.
Okay. Well, you don't. Okay. Well, yeah.
Broke ass student.
I.
Broke ass student can't even afford his hospital bills.
I live in a mansion. You live in.
And I've lived in a swamp. Not much of a flex, isn't it?
I suppose not.
Yeah, don't feel too good, don't you, huh?
A little bit better.
Invading on the poor? Stay in your own spaces, rich boy.
Well, I mean, if you're poor, then, why haven't you come up with a method to make money? Really? I mean,
What
it's
the
not that
fuck
hard.
do you think this is?
You did this for free.
He handed you for free. I doubt he does detective work for free.
Ah, I guess
It's just
so.
alcohol and bandages cost nothing. Investigations, now that's a pretty penny.
Huh. What about you, gangbanger goblin boy? What's your name?
Well, most people don't even ask me questions, so this is a new thing for me. I just do mechanic work. That's all you need to know about me.
Ah, my initial prediction of you is correct then. You are a mechanic.
You mind elaborating?
Oh,
Quite the
nothing-
contraption going on over here.
Mm. If you ever wish to buy something from me, I always need a little extra cash on hand. This is expensive stuff.
Well, do you
I
have a
feel like you
name?
came to the wrong place.
You.
Yeah, do you have a name? You didn't really say.
Are we supposed to call you Goblin?
I mean,
You know what?
feels a bit.
Shut your mouth,
Feels racist.
Detective
Feels a bit.
Dick Stein.
Yeah, at least
You.
Detective this guy has a
Right.
detective name.
Like you. Landon, is that your name?
Cross.
Sorterim puts his hand out and looks him in the eyes and just.
My name is Sorderum. I don't go by my full name. If you really want to know, well, you know what? You'll figure that out if I see you ever again.
It's fine. I don't go by my full name either. I'll call you Sword.
Well, that's one way.
Return!
Detective Drakestar, I got a question.
Shoot, Gobbo.
Do you do investigative work on, well, the goblin minorities?
What the? I can. For the right price. I'm a private investigator, after all.
How private? Hmm. How much do you get into the business of others?
As much as possible. I do not
Ah.
relent. If there is something to know, I will know it.
Kind of see a Sorterim is like visibly uncomfortable being next to him.
Well,
If information presents itself, I will know. If
how much money would you need to investigate the Emrish Emirates?
well, how much money do you have?
I was thinking more of a loan payment.
You're out of your mind, Gobbo. Come back next time.
Trust me. He kind of grabs onto the coat pockets. This 3'6" goblin running over. Oh, please. Listen. I don't have much of a spine. I never really have.
Not much of a spine. I felt the one just yesterday.
Look, how much do you charge? I'll cover his cost.
No. You don't have to do that. It's. Listen.
Don't know the currency we're rolling with, so I'm just gonna say 50 gold.
$1. We use dollars. We use dollars.
I think it's dollars.
Swedish krona. I'd say about 50 krona.
Oh, come on.
Can you convert that for me?
52 cents and 6 hamburgers.
I can pay that. Wait, cents?
Yeah,
Yes, sense.
I just.
$500 and your newborn child.
He gestures over to Detective Drakestar to kind of like come over alone with him while he tells him about the request.
There's some people who. Have you heard about the goblin cleansing?
LJ, what I've heard about the goblin cleansing?
Make a history check for me.
Sir, yes, sir.
As I hear this, can I chime in with some facts about the goblin cleansing and give him
I'd
the
say
help
about
action?
12.
A 12. Well, what's your passive perception, Cross?
My passive perception is
Because they're actively like
12.
talking to each other. So I'd say not quite.
Okay.
Unless you're actively, are you actively trying to listen to their conversation?
Oh no, I'm not actively.
Okay. You said a 12?
Yeah.
Okay. 12. Let's see. It's not exactly called the Goblin Cleansing. That's a bit of a misnomer. What you thinking he might be talking about is the Black Masks, the Endress Supremacists in Flowerkind. These are a group of people that believe that being an Ender is makes them superior.
The KKK.
In a sense, yes. In what we would assume to be ruled. You've heard about a couple of incidents. You would know them as incidents. Not exactly where some goblins... with the 12? I'd say you've heard about a couple of incidents, but you don't know nothing about this goblin cleansing or whatever.
Nothing crazy like a cleansing. Maybe incidents, but I'm pretty clueless.
It's a cleansing.
Hey man, not my battle,
it's-
but whatever you say.
I need you to get dirt on them. The police don't do jack diddly squat. And I can't, for the love of me, walk in as a tiny goblin with clown shoes and a dirty, raggedy coat and make any damn predictions about...
Well, hey man, no one's making you wear that. You want to borrow a shirt, man?
So, Ferdinand looks up and he just puts his arm out and he compares the clothing between him and Professor Detective Drakestar, and he just gives a sigh.
You could make it work. I mean, if you're really not happy with it,
Well, I like my shoes. They're colorful. That's why I put them on. They make a little squeak when I walk around. I don't know if you've heard. Anyways, it's not important. What's important is that I'd like to hire you to get dirt on them, and I'd want to anonymously submit the data. But really, I can't pay a lot right now.
how much money do you have?
You kind of see as Sordom reaches into his pocket and he pulls it back, and it's just a cloth inside as a little fly kind of flies out.
Well, I can help you in other ways.
What about Big Boy over there? What's his situation looking like?
No, you don't have to ask him anything. I don't want to put him in.
Are you calling the Ansbach?
Yeah.
Okay. You see this white-haired, big, tall human, kind of with a grizzled face, kind of walks over. What is it?
Your little buddy here wants me to investigate a certain goblin gobbo cleansing.
It's nothing. Don't worry.
I thought we talked about this. So.
No, I was just asking something. Ansbach, I swear I'm not doing anything.
You gotta drop this.
Stay home. I'm gonna stay home. I'm not doing it. It's anonymous. I'm not doing it.
He is right. It is anonymous.
Shut up. So, you gotta drop this.
This is my office. What the fuck are you doing?
He's like ignoring you. So, you gotta drop this. You're gonna if you go after them, you're gonna get yourself killed.
They're not even... They're only strong because they have some people in high positions.
That's enough. We're done with this.
Hit him?
No. What?
Okay, I was like...
You should bitch slap Goblin flying across the room. You
Like
see,
misses completely, goes over the head.
yeah. Listen, he looks to you, Drakestar. Thanks for your help, but we probably best be getting on our way.
Yeah, man. The door's right there.
You see, Ansbach kind of looks to you, sort of.
Thank you, Detective Drakestar. If I ever need your help again, I'll make sure to come back.
Just give me a buzz as I hand him my card.
What do I see on the card?
What
So-
does he see?
So it's like a picture of him holding like a comically large magnifying glass and like a dragon flying through on the background in like epic letters. Drakestar Inspections, Private Eye Incorporated.
Does it have glitter on it?
Of course it does. It shines like the night sky.
You
Perfect.
kind of see as Sordum goes to put it in his pocket, and a little bit of the glitter falls off in his clothes, and he like frantically tries to wipe it off, but then it gets on his hands, and then now his hands are just full of glitter, and he just
Oh my
sighs
God.
and looks down, and he turns around and he walks out the door.
You see, Anza kind of leads you out. Cross and Elm, what are you guys up to? You guys are with Anais kind of in the corner while the three of them are talking.
I was probably going over what happened with Anais.
So they just walked in and started shooting.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was insane.
And you didn't run, why? I mean, Jesus,
well,
what if you guys
I
got
mean,
It's
killed?
kind of hard to run when you're sitting in a booth.
well, I mean,
Does
they
Drakestar just
were-
is like have his like feet kicked up? He's just blatantly listening to this to the conversation.
I popped open like a bottle of scotch. And I'm like, fucking kid.
Well, Elm is kind of my bodyguard, and they did start firing in the shop very close to me, and so he started attacking, and so I started attacking. So, I mean, we kind of just got caught up in it.
Well, we do
Um,
have a witness,
I guess so.
so we can definitely figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I wanted to say I didn't say this earlier, but thank you guys for
It's okay. You're
you
welcome.
know. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Thank you. That's it. I didn't. Whatever. I don't.
It's okay. You can take my meat out of your mouth now.
What?
I'm gonna. Oh, I regret. I kind of wish you guys let me die.
All right. Cross Elm, we can take a cab back to the dorms, I guess.
Okay. Do you want to stay over to make sure I heal okay, or? I mean, not for like so like we can play a game or something. Not like
No, I gotta
Not like-
study. Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, little
Yeah.
boy got rejected.
Shut up! I can't sleep on him. I can't sleep. This is the first actual spell that Cross has
Someone
ever.
to stop him from doing that.
Okay.
Are you gonna try to cast something?
Yeah, like Cross is
Imagine
about
he
to.
starts, like, casting a spell, then like Elm covers his mouth and like rips his hand away.
Sleep is first level, right?
Yeah, sleep is first level.
Yeah.
for
As you
sure.
go to wave your hand, it dissipates, and you see Anais with her hand up. She counterspelled you. Cross.
Wait,
Oh shit!
None of that.
Cross,
Are
do you
trying
pay
to
the
get more trouble
two?
than we already in?
Do you pay the two, ho?
wait, hold on. I know that me doing that was a whole thing. Nice. You can cast counterspell.
Yes, Anais cast counterspell. Poof.
What level?
Jesus, are you insane? Not Elm,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Look,
Got the names mixed up.
Can't
It's
handle
not
the
my job.
Drake stock.
it's a non-damaging spell, and it wouldn't have altered his brain in
It's
any
still
way.
illegal.
We shouldn't.
I'm
I-
a
Guys,
detective.
Goodness, guys, you guys don't even
You're
have your
stupid.
permits yet.
The first person I'm talking to is the cops. Are you dumb?
You're a former detective, he said.
Doesn't mean I still haven't contacts.
I guess so. I have my own.
Cross, let's just get
Yeah, you see Anais kind of
to the dorms.
puts her hand on your guys' backs, leading out. Thank you for your help, detective.
Come back
Drakestar?
anytime. Yes. I throw my card at her like a friggin' card trick.
Hang on. She's gonna try to catch it like an action movie.
These roll horrendously. This is
Yeah,
so funny.
you just
Yes!
let me roll.
Ran for the crab cross.
Yeah, it flicks off her snout. She's like, whatever. Let's go. So,
Adios, compatriots. I'll see you soon.
Goodbye, homeless gentlemen.
as Anais leads you guys out, I want to go to Drake Star. As everyone kind of leaves your office, you're kind of left alone now.
I take a breath. I drop the Italian accent. It's time to talk normal now.
Drake Star, you are alone in your office. No leads. Something's not right.
Dead end. Once again. What is with these people? Killing and murdering each other like fools in the shed. What am I ever to do? Murderers and fools. That war veteran from the shop. He knew something. He wasn't telling me. He went to the grave with it. Going to talk to his teammate, figure out more. But for now, I'm dead. Dead end, dead life, dead job. And then he stands up, takes a humongous swig of gin and whiskey and tonic, and he makes his way down back to the restaurant at Boggs.
Okay. So, by now, it seems the rain follows you wherever you go. Water going around. You got your hands in your pockets as you open the door to Boggs. First up, closed. Clearly. There's like a little sign that says, "Sorry, we're closed," with like a couple bullet holes in it. Surprisingly, no police. It seems
cops.
the ECPD was not alerted to this. The door is locked, but you can try to knock.
Didn't I know where the key is?
The boss has the key probably. You guys are close, but you're not like, hey, come into my shop when we're closed, or whenever you
Okay.
want, kind of close.
Let me knock on this door, see what's good.
Okay. You see like a couple of pitter-patter footsteps muttering behind the door. What do I tell you? We're fucking closed! As he opens the door.
Oz, it's me!
Ah, Drake Star.
Who else would come to this dump at 11 at night? Huh?
Ah. Dante wanted to talk to you.
Dante.
He's here.
Jesus Christ. Oh, show me to him.
Okay. You enter the restaurant. It's a kind of a similarly dingy place to when you left. It's like I said, more bullet holes than when you remember. Standing at kind of like
Something happened, boys?
you were there when it happened. What do you mean?
I mean, after.
There was a tussle.
Jesus,
That guy-
boys.
The assy had a couple of fight left in him.
Christ, I'm sorry.
They're in the back.
Let's see what business has brought to me yet.
Okay. You make your way to the back room. Kind of more dimly lit than when you last went in. There you see a couple of familiar faces. The first is the guy that you left seeing, Tommy DeSantis. This big, kind of half-elven man, very, very large, very rotund, slicked back hair. He's kind of smoking a fat cigar. He's like taking it all in one drag before it falls. He picks up another one, lights it, and without exhaling, also drags that one.
Jesus Christ.
You see another familiar face. Dante, your contact when you were in the pocket of the Rossi family. You see this kind of probably mid to early 30s kind of guy. Kind of this, a little bit of a tanner skin than Tommy. He's kind of got this, again, very mobster look. Very nice suit, slicked back hair, and just some very nice shoes. You see he's got his hands in his pockets, and there are two bodies on the ground, one breathing and one not. There was the Carlino, the guy who got hit as he was trying to escort you both out of the premises, and then the Asimar man on the ground, gagged.
Fucking punk.
Detective.
Ow.
You
Yes.
see, Dante regards you. How you been?
High and dry, as per usual.
I swear, it seems the rain follows you wherever we go.
Yeah. I'm
He-
cursed.
You see he regards the bound Asimar. So where'd he come from, huh?
Beats me. That's just who I was coming back here for. Truth is, I went back to my office to patch up some fucking goobers who got shot in the crossfire.
Yeah. Mr. DeSantis was telling me about them.
Truth be told, I wasn't gonna leave him much cleaner than y'all have left him. But I see my work has been done for me.
We got a little. Not a lot. You wanna go ahead?
Well, it would be my pleasure.
Okay.
I stand him upright into the sitting position. Is he in a chair or is he just on the ground?
You can drag one. He's on the ground currently.
I'll drag up a chair,
Okay.
throw his dumb ass in it.
Yeah, make an insight check as you kind of regard him.
You got it. Insights rolling off wisdom?
I believe so.
That's a 15.
16. Sorry. You get an unlikely confidence. This guy is kind of looking at you. His chin's up high. He's already got a couple bruises on his face from when probably Dante and Tommy were interrogating him, but he seems cocky. He's got a gag still, though, if you want to take that off.
How are you feeling, you fucking degenerate? Feeling proud?
You take the gag
It's like-
off? Okay, yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm still talking to him.
you
I'm
see,
fucking,
I'm
oiling it up.
You see,
Fucking pathetic. Huh? Walk in here, place of honest business. With your gun. Make you feel mighty, little man? To make you feel cool, powerful, strong. Huh? Think you're putting the power of God on other people? Huh? Fucking pathetic. What are we ever gonna do with you? I take the gag off.
You see, he spits on the floor, a couple, like a loogie of lip on your foot.
Fucking pathetic. As I kick him across the face with the same foot he spit on.
Yeah, no roll needed. You don't know who you're messing with.
I know exactly who I'm messing with. I'm kicking a worm. Not a man, a worm. A worthless creature. Descended from the ground to meet us. Us man. And biddle our time. Dirty our restaurants. Kill our youth. Dismal. You're a dismal sight. As I put my foot on his face. You know what I want. You know what it takes to stop this. You're just too full of shit to end it.
Make a fucking intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah, you bet.
Whoa.
That's 2 d20s?
Yep. Plus your
Gotcha.
charisma modifier.
Get he ass.
Ooh. Not
So
great.
like, not great.
That's all right.
It's okay. I can keep pushing. I've got more in the tank.
You see, you say that. What'd you roll, by the way, with the modifier?
An 8.
An 8. Okay, yeah. So he's kind of like he's hyping. He seems like he's like talking to himself a little bit.
What's that, punk? Got something to say? Does your pussy little mouth have something to say to me? My face?
Fuck you,
Does
you
the
and
worm
you and
fuck
Tanzan
me?
piece of shit.
Mighty words coming from a little man. You forget your place. As I dig my foot deeper into his face,
What is? Okay.
I could kill you right now. Did you know that? I'm not held back by anything. The men here, they don't care whether you live or die.
Yeah,
They
you
mean
see
nothing.
you see Dante and kind of with his arms crossed behind you, and Tommy DeSantis is not even looking as he's smoking his cigar.
You're in my house, punk. You're in my court. I say goes. Do you understand that? As my foot continues to press into his face. Do you understand?
Make another intimidation check for me.
Still with advantage?
I'll say no.
Okay.
Just a straight roll. See how it goes.
Fuck. Kidding me?
What'd you roll?
A 1.
For a total of
1?
Wait, is it? Do you have a negative or a plus?
Oh, I have a negative, so it's like 0.
You see, he
No.
openly laughs in your face. Fucking tough guy, huh? Nah, I ain't talking for nothing. And we're gonna cut away from that to
Jesus.
Sorterum. You and Ansbach are walking, kind of doing your own thing, as you guys are walking back to where you both share a residence usually. In Little Lemoyne. What do you think? What is Sorterum thinking as he's kind of walking through the streets? It's closing to midnight about now.
On Spock's like coat a little bit, and he looks at him and on Spock. I know I'm not really in a place to be anywhere, but is it possible if we go to the antique store? There's normally some gizmos there that seem to like the Wild West era. It's always interesting. I don't get to see a lot of the city.
You kids and those legendary gunslingers. It's probably closed by now, but we can take a look.
You can kind of see a sort of just like turns around as a silent fist pump. Just, yeah. Turns back around, acting all composed and adult. Can I borrow a couple dollars to see if? I mean, it's only a couple cents, but can I borrow $1 or $2 to
Yeah.
see if I can find anything?
You see Ansbach kind of reach into his coat, pulls out like a heavy stack of dollars as he counts off a few. Here, he hands you about $4.
Yes. You can see as a sort of kind of starts kissing the money. He's like, can we go to the one we went to last time a couple months ago? I think it was called Little Teddy's. Little Teddy's Tricks and Gizmos.
All right, but you know how I feel about Teddy.
Well, I know he's big and not little, but even if the shopkeeper lies a little bit, he still has good products.
All right, kid. You guys kind of deviate from your original path and head to this antique store. Let me give a roll. No, actually, yeah. You get there. You see the shopkeeper just about to close up. He's getting ready to. He's wiping down the counters. You see little Teddy, this big kind of ogreish man, big tusks that are kind of like filed down to where about where they began to protrude. He kind of got a nice little coat on, with a nice little vest and a tie down the middle. Spectacles is kind of cleaning up as you guys open the door. Ding, 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 ding.
I told you. I told you he wasn't.
Oh, Soldier.
Hi, Teddy. How you doing, Teddy?
Oh, business as usual.
Oh, is that no business? I mean, I'm sorry. That seems a little rude.
Well, it was rude, but fair.
No, I wish I had a lot to spend on you. I promise, when I get big and rich and famous for all my knickknacks and gizmos, I'll tell him it all came from here.
All right then. But Ansbach, you see, he regards Ansbach. Ansbach just kind of like nods at him and starts looking at like some little antique Hummels in the corner. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is nice. Anything you want, little man."
Well, I used up some of those electric wires that you gave me earlier. It was let's just say it helped me feel a little bit better when I tested them on something. But I'm out of them now, and I kind of need to make something new. And I was wondering, you kind of see Sorterum like he puts his hands behind his back, and he does the little like he like twists his foot a little bit, like while looking down as he's asking little Teddy for like gizmos and wires to pull apart. It's just something small. You can give something so little to little old me. I mean, it's deserving of my size, isn't it, little Teddy?
Well, I suppose. But I'm running a business here, you know. So if you got the money for it, I can look in the back and see if you got anything. We got anything that could help you. I know you're a little gadgeteer gizmo kind of thing.
Oh goody, oh goody, oh goody. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, thank you, thank you. I sort of tries to like deepen his voice.
Or you see, he kind of goes to the back and leaving you in on spot.
Did you see that? I'm like a silver serpent. I can talk well. I don't stammer. I'm just amazing.
You're getting good, kid. Here, check it out. He kind of points at one of the little kind of clay figurines. I called them Hummels, but they're probably not. He kind of looks at this one. Hey, wasn't this one your favorite? You see, he shows you one. You see this kind of like this figurine, a hooded figure completely dressed in black, kind of two hands extended with little dark tendrils coming out of them. What was this one called again? The Mage in Black?
Oh, I know what that one is.
Oh God.
They used to tell stories about him. Oh, Maj so powerful that, if I remember correctly, he he beat all of the heroes of the Wild West.
No. This one was Harvey Wright, wasn't it?
Oh,
He's the Mage in Black.
oh. Sorry, I'm getting my stories that my mom used to tell me all mixed up. Yeah, Harvey was, well, I mean, he wasn't my favorite. I liked him though. He was cool. What about the other one? There was there was the gunslinger in the wheelchair. The one who started off small and then he became powerful. He was amazing, wasn't he?
Oh, the Serpent of the West. Yeah. Seems like he's sold out. Fortunately, he must be popular. What about Lucky James? You see, he points at another one. There's like a lot of them.
Lucky James, it was a sleazeball. You can't tell me that he was. Ugh, mine's Bach. You know I don't like that one.
He wasn't that bad. You know, one day they came through town, back in the days of Joe the Mash.
No, you're joking.
I'm telling you, I met Lucky James in person.
Lucky James. Oh, I punch his leg because I can't punch his arm. Give me hands back.
I did. He lost $300 to him in a poker game. It was something else.
I mean, he was a little bit of a devil in with the cards. You know what I mean?
You see, he kind of puts that down. Yeah, it'd be about now that Teddy kind of comes back holding like a box full of gizmos and wires. All right, kid. Puts this down.
Can I roll insight on what I see?
Yeah, go ahead and make a insight. I'd say investigation more like as you
Okay.
kind of to kind of peek through and figure out what you want from this box of gizmos and wires and stuff like that.
17 plus. Yeah, 17.
Okay. Yeah, from there you can find a couple. You can find all the components you would need, but just not enough of them. You've built these vaults before. You know, like the average component cost would be about $20 worth of things, but you can buy about $4 worth of this stuff right here now.
Do I see any anything that catches my eye?
Anything that catches your eye with the and that was a 17 you said?
Mhm.
With the 17 you do notice a couple of switchboards and stuff like that, like little pseudo electrical stuff that is new. You haven't experimented with this kind of stuff yet.
Teddy, how much would this little guy cost?
You see Teddy kind of pulls it up. He takes off his glasses and kind of holds up like a tiny little magnifying glass that just like he holds with two little fingers as he kind of looks close at it. This one, oh no, someone sold it to me for about $50. I'd say, give me about 75 cents. You walk your way with it.
Oh, 75 cents. Oh, and what about this one over here? As Sodium picks up the other gadget.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This one's a bit different. It's kind of like a. I don't know electronics that well, but I'm gonna try to improvise some stuff. Let's see. You see this kind of like. You would assume it would be like somewhere you would hold, like a battery case. Or not like a case, but like something you would plug a battery into.
Does it look like I could use it for making a megaphone system?
What? I mean, if that megaphone system required a battery, and
you kind of see Sodium's eyes like glow a little bit, and then he like whispers to himself, "Oh, I know. I have some way to scare those damn pigeons away." Yeah, how much does the battery cost?
This one will fetch you back about $1.
$1?
Mm-hmm.
Could
And
I
I
mean,
don't
I
have
don't-
the battery for it. You'd have to find that somewhere else, you know. But
I mean, if that's the case, then why don't I take it off your hands for a little bit cheaper? I mean, I don't like I'm a regular. I'm a regular. That's it. That's what I was trying to say. I'm a regular. I come here often. I think I deserve a little bit of a discount.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Goblins, famously good at charisma.
Of course, yeah.
It fell off the table.
Yeah, I saw. You can
I'm gonna.
also just click R on a dice and it'll roll it for you.
That's silly. Sorry, hold on. Oh, yeesh. Wait, hold on. Let me. Okay, so it's a 1.
Oh,
I don't know about that, kid. I got a
Y-
business to run, and
but I'm a poor little kid. Well, I mean, I'm not little or really a kid. I'm small, and you know how hard it is to live in this world as a small guy.
I
As I
gave
look
you
at this
yeah.
towering giant.
I gave you my
Fall
price. That's it. $1 is fine, you know. Plus, I'm being generous here.
Well, it is to support you, I guess, and I wouldn't want you to go out of business. You're my favorite viewer. Yeah, yeah. And I hand him $1.75. I hand him $2, but I only have $4.
Oh, you hand him $1.75?
Well, I only have $2, so
Oh,
I
he
give him
can
$2.
dish out the change for you. You can
Yeah.
you can knock that'll come with it. So you can knock off $1.75 off your inventory. Ansbach will let you keep the others, the change.
Sounds good.
He kind of goes back. All right, kid, you done?
I am. Did you buy anything?
Yeah. He holds up this little Hummel, like this little like Bernarding boy. He's like whistling in the rain with little like overalls.
Oh, what was the reason you got that one?
I don't know. I kind of just like these. Thanks, Teddy. We'll be on our way. Don't be long. As Teddy kind of waves you off.
Bye, Teddy. Don't hit your head on the door out again. This place was made for the humans.
Yeah, you
As he kind of. Yeah.
You see like there's like a as you kind of on your way out, you do notice like on the top of the door frame there's like a bunch of dents. I'll try.
And then I turn to Anzac and I go, if he keeps hitting his head, does that lower the price?
You know, kid, it actually might if he hits it enough. All right, let's get home. Let's get some rest.
Okay, you say so.
So, you guys leave the little antique store and make your way back. Cross and Elm. You guys are in a cab. Anais, with Anais. You guys are making your way back to the dorm. What are you guys doing?
Honestly, Cross, I can't believe you.
what? Okay, fine. Maybe I did get a bit. Fine, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
In the restaurant, that was self-defense, okay? But that was uncalled for.
Well, I mean, I'm used to
He's right.
not really
Cross.
having to care.
I mean, I
I
know
know.
you're kind of new to all this, but if Dima catches you doing that kind of stuff, you could be locked away for life. They could put you in an auxiliary corps.
Dima can suck my ass.
You say that
okay?
now, but you don't know what they can do.
Yes, I know the rumors and everything about them.
They're not just
catching
rumors,
matches.
Cross.
Fine. I promise I'll be more careful. It's just I'm not really used to having to watch myself, considering we're either in the academy most of the time, or we're on an expedition. So there's no one around to see it. But yeah, I will try to be more careful.
Don't try, you will be. Honestly,
Okay.
you cannot afford the trouble that comes with that.
Fine, I guess, yeah. Okay, oh, wait, so nice. You really didn't know that there was like a whole like gang hideout in that
Oh no.
place?
I went there just because I'm a big fan of Amoisian food, you know, and you know, Little Amois is the best place to get it. You know, they got a bunch of good stuff.
Can I insight her?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Okay. Let's see. 11.
An 11. Seems legit. And in a way that's like kind of like she's just kind of has it all on the table. She seems kind of well. You're getting a lot of emotions from her, and you can't read out all of them with an 11.
Yeah, I'm not the best at reading her emotions. Oh, okay. Well, this was. Oh, damn. I was looking forward to hanging out with both of you today, but I guess that kind of got ruined. Oh, I hope we don't have to wait another 45 days. Oh.
Well,
No,
with summer
we'll find
approaching,
out.
yeah, classes ended today. So, I mean, I'll still probably be busy a lot of times, but that doesn't mean you two can't go out. I just don't get yourself into trouble again.
Yeah.
Next time you see shots go off, Cross, run. Elm, that goes for you too.
Yeah,
Very well.
I will say I wasn't at my best. I was too stingy with my spell usage. I probably should have whipped out sleep a bit sooner, but I was being too cautious. Well, next time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hopefully there won't be a next time.
Yeah. I recommend both of you stay in that dorm and don't leave for a long time.
I give her a come on, look, come on, eyes. We both know.
I'd use the time
Or,
to
okay,
work on my
well, just
projects.
be careful.
That I can promise.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I'll hold out 3 papers, the 3 papers that I got done at that at that shady bar. Here, I finished these three forms to finish up our classes. I had another one, but I got fucking gunned down by those gangbangers.
Oh. Well, we'll probably try to fix it in the morning.
Yeah, wait, Elm, you did do these, right?
Of course I did. You're doing them
Okay.
very last minute. I must say, Cross.
Well, I don't have a lot to do. I was more focusing on making sure I got perfect grades rather than the actual paperwork for it. It's really quite bored.
At least you got them done.
That is true. I even, whenever I did my homework, I mean, we're done now, but, whenever I did my essay for our homework, I actually went through the effort of pre-grading it, and that was the essay that our abjuration professor said he loved. So,
Is that so?
yeah, it's quite good. It was on, I believe it was on ancient wards and guards to protect against thieves and whatnot.
I see.
Elm,
You've
how?
been surprised.
You see Anais kind of buzzing. Elm, how are classes going, by the way?
Oh, they're fine,
Oh.
of course. Nothing I can't handle.
They're not giving you any trouble, are they? Especially the abjuration wizard or teacher,
I've heard
for no reason.
hush talk around me, but honestly, I couldn't care less.
Can I make a persuasion check for Anais? As you kind of get that she's trying to read you a bit. A persuasion or deception check if you're lying or not. It's see if like.
If it does bother me or not.
Yes.
Okay, one moment. Where did Elm's character sheet go? Oh no. Let's open it up again. 1 second.
It was cast into the abyss.
Deception. That is charisma, right? He has
Yes.
a -1 to that.
Okay.
He gets a 7.
Okay. How is Elm feeling, truthfully, against her natural 20?
Oh.
Oh, natural 20. Okay. It very much does bother him, but he's decided to act like it doesn't, just so he doesn't get into any trouble.
Huh.
Well,
Does that
uh,
mean that is he making this very obvious to both of us then, or just the nice?
You can
He-
also try to
he's
insight
trying
him.
If you want to insight me, you
If
gotta beat a
Cross,
7.
yeah, if Cross would also like to insight
Sure.
him.
Sure, I'll give it a go.
Nope.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I got an 8. Yeah.
Oh, there you
Beats
go.
it by 1.
So yeah, Cross, you
Go on.
pick that up a little bit, but Elm, you do notice Anais kind of give you like not a glare, but like a knowing stare.
Elm kind of puts on a smile. Honestly, it's nothing to worry about.
I just know because
Under.
your magic is different, so I want to make sure that you're doing fine. You know.
In
Never
a good
better.
way, of course.
So you guys eventually make your way back to the academy. You guys split ways from Anais. She kind of gives you waves. Don't get shot while I'm gone.
No promises.
We'll try.
And you guys make your way to your dorms. What does your dorm room look like?
Oh
You
boy.
wanna go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So we've kind of there's like an invisible line going like directly halfway in the dorms, and so the which side do you want? Do you want the left half or the right half?
And we'll take the left.
Okay. Then the entire right half of the room is unkempt, splattered with papers and like journals and bound books everywhere. Literally, like up to like 4 or 5 foot tall, just stacks of books and papers strewn about everywhere. The only place that doesn't have them is on the bed, which is partially hastily done and has like one single journal on it. It's just a complete utter mess of paperwork and notebooks and the like.
Elm's half of the side is very different. Stark contrast. Um, it's kept very clean. Everything has a place and everything is in its place. Um, his bed is neatly done. He makes it every morning when he gets up. And he actually has a figure of the Serpent of the West on his desk.
Limited edition. Yeah, there's this kind of like this clay figure of this cowboy clad in white upon a horse. He's got like this white hat, real Buster Scruggs kind of character, and in his hand is this golden rifle of his fang, he would call it.
Huh. How long have you had that figure, Elm?
I've had it for a while. Honestly,
I
I can't remember when I got it, but it was sometime when I came to Emily City.
Oh yeah,
Emily.
I remember us going to the store. It was one of the first times you'd really seen any kind of like figurines or whatever they're called. I know people don't like to call them dolls, but I mean, I don't really care. Um, I kind of prefer the lucky one. I'm not too big on the gunslinger and all, but I think the lucky one was I don't know, I like him. Not for his personality or anything, just I like the whole lucky aspect to him. You know, personality is kind of eh. He's quite a
Agree
good
with you.
shot, though. Yeah, I heard that one of his shots bounced off of a coin and killed like bounced off of multiple coins, in fact, and killed like 5 enemies in a single shot. I'd love to have that kind
Yes.
of luck.
I heard that story too.
Yeah. Okay. I should probably get to sorting my room. and then he takes the one journal that's on his
No,
bed.
no, 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 no. You, sir, are going to rest.
I know, but I gotta stay busy. And he takes one single journal off of his bed and he puts it on his desk. There we go. I'm done. Okay.
What was I expecting?
Yeah. How long can I sleep without it affecting my schedule? I think 6 hours maybe. Okay. And he like, and he snaps his fingers, and Mary Owlin, his owl appears on his desk. He pats her on the head. Wake me up at 6 a.m. When do you want to wake up?
I won't need that. I can wake up on my own.
Oh yes, you and your punctuality. Okay. Is there anything I forgot? I don't. Can I make a check? I don't know.
Yeah. See if you forgot anything.
Yeah.
Like
Anything urgent?
I don't know what kind of. Make an investigation check on yourself, on your persons. Just because you kind of
Okay.
like fumble your pockets.
Investigation check. 19.
19. Let me check something real quick.
Oh, yes. Elm. Um, Cross is gonna tell Elm about how he heard the Amoisin gang talk about the party, quote unquote. I'm just referencing to the four of us. That we could be good for a possible heist.
Are you sure you want to be getting mixed up with that kind of business out, Cross?
Well, there's a unique artifact, then maybe.
Cross. I believe you did leave something behind. You kind of feel around your pockets. Everything seems to be there. You know, your wallet, stuff like that. But as you reach for your neck, you find that the pendant that your mother gave you, you've had for a long time, is gone.
Cross is like pretty lax, even about the heist thing. It's unique. It's whatever. So he's just like he's like about to take off all of his like robes and stuff. So he's just like feeling around, making sure he has his book and everything. And then I like see as he like reaches for his neck, which is usually covered by like a scarf or something. And then he like fumbles around trying to like feel something. No, it can't be gone.
What's wrong, Cross?
Elm, do you have my medallion? It's stone with gold engraved on it.
Yes, I'm familiar. Elm will fill his pockets. No, I don't.
Fuck, no.
Make a history
Elm?
check, Cross.
Cross,
Okay.
calm down. Take a breath.
I'm taking many breaths. A history check, okay. Oh, 25.
Okay. You remember. It's I guess it's less of a history, more of an intelligence, but you can probably guess where you left it.
That god's damn bar.
Cross, you can't be thinking of going back, right?
I'm going back. I have to.
Cross. Look, you saw what I saw. We know what's going on there. I'd
don't
rather
care.
not get.
I value your opinion, really. I really, really do. But I'm not going to let those grubby fucking gangbangers take my goddamn medallion.
I suppose you won't let me stop you.
No. Sorry.
Okay. Well, going back to grubby little gangbangers, Drakestar. You've been kind of at this guy for a little bit now. It's been about an hour.
An hour.
Been about an hour.
How's he looking?
He weared him down a little bit. He's got a lot more bruises, kicks to the face, to the groin, to the chest area. He's kind of his lip is busted. It's bleeding a little bit. That all you got?
No, it's not. How does it feel to be in the king's court? Are you at home? Are you comfortable? Is the little worm comfortable in his chair? Please, tell me.
Fuck you. You know, you kill me, you don't know what's coming to you, pal.
Oh, more worms? Tell me, worm boy, who's going to come after me if I kill you right here and now?
Make a. Are you trying to scare him? Are you trying to ask him? What are you trying to do?
I'm just asking him this.
Make a persuasion check then, as you're kind of looking at him.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. Make an intimidation. Sorry, that's another natural.
Doesn't matter. I got the second. That one.
Oh
Never.
dear.
Oh no.
Let's just say
Ah.
you'll be dealing with some pretty bad folk. You think these fucking slacks got this town by the heel? Oh, you got nothing.
LJ, can I keep biting into him and keep making intimidation rolls? I've got so much more.
You gotta. It depends on what you say. You gotta switch it up a bit. Maybe.
Okay.
It seems like brute force is just not dealing with this guy.
I'm gonna stare at him
Okay.
for an extended amount of time. Going with my sleep-deprived detective eyes.
Okay.
Going to stare him into his very souls for 5 minutes of silence.
Are you gonna challenge him to a staring contest for the info?
No. This time I'm giving him the eye.
The
The eye of the detective.
All right. With the eye for 8 minutes straight.
I am
I'll
not
let
going
you
to
roll
blink.
one more intimidation check. If after this, you might have to get a bit drastic if this doesn't work.
I will get drastic. This is... Fuck me!
This guy is laughing in your face. Oh.
Okay.
You think I don't know how to play? What can I figure out about you, huh? And Tanzan, for sure, I can tell by the hair.
You can see the detective smoothing out the stress falling out of his ears like liquid coming through it. You can see the emotion filtering out as he returns to normal, to a calm, to a starting point. He turns away, turns his back to the the investigated, and turns to... Who's the guy with the big cigar?
DeSantis, the big fat half-elf.
Borrow this for a second, please. As he points to a cigar.
You see, Tommy, whatever you want, detective. You see, he hands it to you.
Thank you, sir. He takes it. He starts smoking it, puffing it, blowing it in the little man's face. You know, I've worked in this business a long time. 20 years, in fact. I can tell. I can see. Whether you break today, whether you break tomorrow, you will break. With less teeth than you had before, maybe. Less fingers, less toes. It's all up to you. I'm a man of determination. Someone who never stops. I will chew into you like the fat you are, and I will get what I want. And you will give it to me. That is a fact. I grab him by the neck, slowly, gently, like a mother holding its baby bird, as I gently squeeze it. Did you hear me? Little man? As I aim my fingers straight into his esophagus, feeling out his veins, feeling his pulse, gripping it, so he knows exactly who is holding his life in his hands.
Ugh.
Do you understand me? As I stare deeper into his eyes, I take the cigarette out of my mouth. Clench harder. Clench deeper. I blow into it. Dons and cigars. Best ever made. Have you ever had the liberty of smoking one, sir? As the clench tightens and stares deeper into him. I'd suggest you take a puff. As he stuffs it straight into his throat, as his hands go further and deeper into his throat. Tell me how it feels, man. As a slight grasp of the little dangly thing in the back of his throat, he pulls on it. What did you have for lunch earlier? Tell me.
You piece of shit. You got no idea what's coming to you.
I put the cigar out in his forehead. As I clench his throat deeper and harder. And I throw him down to the floor.
Is he still bound to the chair, so you throw the whole chair down?
Of course.
Oh, clatter, clatter.
I stomp him on his ear. I don't think you heard me. What did you think of the cigar?
All right, all right. It was the O'Connor gang.
Connor gang?
South
Oh,
Riverton.
Please tell me more. South Riverton? Give me more, maggot boy. I'm not satisfied.
What do you want from me, man?
Everything. Tell me.
Ryan O'Connor. He had a grudge against Carlino. He wanted him gone. Something about his sister. I don't know. Look, we came. It was supposed to be a clean job. I didn't expect fucking freak mages.
I grab him by the jaw. I lift him up back up. Is that all you know, boy? Everything. What is...
Make another
What's he talking-
intimidation check, definitely with advantage now, as you want to try to pry this last bit of information.
Thank fucking God. Fucking 14.
That's yeah, man. He's not in a position to be against this. Listen, Ryan has been the same since he started linking up with the spider. It's been different.
How different? Tell me more.
I don't know. His gang hasn't been the same since. These Asimar were riding around like headless sheep because of this fucking... Listen, man. Your grudge isn't against me. It's against O'Connor and the spider. All right. I'm just a middleman. I just came here to do a job.
Oh, I know, little man. I kiss him on the forehead. Good boy. As I throw him down to the floor.
You see, Dante kind of look at you and says, "You done with him?"
There's not a speck left.
You ain't changed much, detective.
What can I say?
You see,
Good methods always work.
you see DeSantis. You see he nods to DeSantis, and he's like, he says some words in Amoisian, which I don't think you speak. They converse a little bit in their native language. Do you speak Amoisian?
Would the fucking, what's it called? The something ER speak that?
Most likely not.
No.
I'll say you can generally speak a language from... You can speak Endrish. You can also speak a language from whatever country of origin you are. And if your intelligence is above a 16, you can gain an additional language. and if your intelligence is above 20, you can gain another additional language. That's how I'm.
Oh,
That's
well,
how I
I
rule
have a
languages.
16, so I guess I'll take Endrinch because that's
Wait.
pretty common.
Or a Moisian.
Does that apply to everyone?
Yes,
Oh, okay. I have an additional language to learn.
What are they speaking?
they're speaking a Moisian.
I guess I'll speak that because I've been around the gangs for a while, right?
Yeah. So you probably picked it up with your high intelligence.
Awesome. That's what they saying.
You see, he says something like, "The detective is done here." You see, DeSantis goes, no accent because he's speaking in his native language. He's like, "All right, I'm ready to." You see him crack his knuckles. You might not want to be here for this. You see, he says to Dante. Dante nods. He says, "Back in Endrish. All right, it's time to go."
Well, I'll leave you to the little maggot we have here. Is there anything else I can help you gentlemen with?
We'll call.
And I'll answer.
You see, you and Dante leave at the doors closed as we see like this image of DeSantis get closer and closer to the guy before you close the door. You see, Dante pulls out a cigarette. You want one? He offers you one.
After all that, of course.
You hear muffled screaming behind you guys as you guys pop a smoke.
What a fucking mess.
These Aussies, man, they've been getting out of control lately.
Jeez.
Something's got them riled up.
Something's afoot, I can tell you that much.
The fuck was he talking about all that spider nonsense?
Would I know about that?
Something suddenly begins clicking spider. Where have you seen a spider before?
Spider. That kid that got off by the dock. He had a spider. He was marked.
You see, Dante looks at you puzzled. The fuck are you talking about?
LJ, remind me of the dead kid's name again?
His name was Frank something. Frankie Torrio.
Frankie Torrio. Fucking Frankie Torrio. Got his ass from...
The
fucking-
DeLuca guy?
Yeah. I caught up on his dead body after this idiot. The stupid PD got on him. Practically dropped dead.
Just like that.
Just like that. Only thing of reference on him was the spider tattoo on his right wrist.
Frankie had a tattoo?
Of a spider, apparently. It's the only thing of interest I could find
You
on
see,
him.
he smokes again. I don't know. I know Frankie a minute. He was our guy in the DeLuca family, giving us stuff.
He was our inside man?
Our inside man, he says.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I figured someone in the family caught wise and often, but you see, he takes another drag. He didn't have no spider tattoo when I knew him.
Jesus. Interesting. Interesting. How did you know him? What was he like?
Good kid, bit of a wild card. Good friends with Carlino, he was. That's how we kind of got them.
Carlino?
Yeah, the guy that got offed.
See. What remains of that? What remains of old Carlino?
He's
Where
in
did we
there.
put
You
him?
saw him. He was right next to the. Tommy loved that kid, so he had that guy look at him as long as he could until you got here. Just stared at the body.
Can I make it can I take a crack at it?
I'd give Tommy some room. He's probably. You hear like the screaming continue. Let him be for now. He's getting his rocks off. Not like that. I'm saying.
Say that again.
Yeah, no. he's getting closure. I'd call it closure.
Leave him to it. But if there's a spider on him, I think we'd have a bit of a connection.
Sure. But hey, thanks for your help again. You know, I feel like we ain't talked much since you went to the army.
Bit of an experience, I'd say. A bit of a interesting one, as I point to the scar of the dragon that I got in the war.
Yeah.
Some days I can't even. War like that changes a man, Dante. It's a lot different.
You don't gotta tell me. My dad bent over backwards. Well, to try to get me out of it.
Jesus.
He said, Grandpa Joe wouldn't like it.
Is your grandfather a veteran?
No, he was Joe the Mash.
Oh, no kidding.
Joe Rossi. I thought we talked about this.
Hey, it must have slipped my mind, eh? The dragon brain.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll never forgive the DeLucas for what they did for him. But
Were they the one who had him take care of?
oh yeah, during the war, you know, when the legendary gunslingers came through.
Do
Yeah.
I know about this, LJ?
You would have been on the force at the time, so yeah, you would. Give me a history check to see how much you would know about it, but it seems like a kind of a thing. It was definitely a thing that happened while you were here.
Now I get the good rolls. 15.
Yeah, okay. It was 1914. You were probably halfway through your service in the force. You know, you were doing work. Yeah, you were there for when there was a big war came out between all the three Amoisian families. With the 15, you would know a little bit. You would know a little bit about how Joe Rossi tried to use the legendary gunslingers to dethrone the other families, but was thwarted by the other two and eventually was gunned down. His death would lead to the secret alliance between the three families. Peace.
Yeah. No, I was there. Oh, not there, but around when it happened. Crazy days back then. Huh?
I don't know. I feel like they're about to get crazier.
Jesus Christ. Storms are brewing, Dante, I can tell you that much.
These fucking Asimars, I tell you. We leave them.
Jesus.
We let them be in South Riverton. No hassle. They come over here to our turf. Start shooting boys up. He was a made guy.
Huh? He's a made guy. Can't let them get away with this, huh? Fucking ridiculous.
Well, I'll call you.
See you around, Dante.
As you're leaving, you notice two familiar faces as you leave Boz's. Cross and Elm. How fast did you guys try to get here?
Extremely.
Okay.
Us probably like sprinted, and Elm is trying to keep up.
Yeah. On our way there, like as we're like traveling across campus, like when we were first running, are there like rose plants? Would you say on campus?
Sure.
At any
Yeah,
point?
there's like a little garden.
Okay. Elm sees Cross pluck a rose petal and then continue onward until we get to back into the scene. You'll find out why later, maybe.
As Elm is following across, you gotta calm down.
No, I'm gonna
God.
fucking kill them all.
LJ, do I run into them?
Yeah,
Are they,
you see
like,
them on
running towards me?
on their way out. Yeah.
Who are you going to kill?
I don't
Stop,
know.
you
I'll find out when I
distracted.
get
It's not
there.
that serious.
I kind of catch them as they're running. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, boys.
Get the hell out of my way.
You
Ross,
don't
calm
want to go.
down.
You don't want to go in there right now.
Look, my friend lost a amulet. You see it?
You do not want to go in there right now.
I
Hey,
do.
so how about you go in there for us, and maybe check around, and who knows, maybe we can tip you for your trouble.
How much?
Elm kind of nudges Cross.
Look, you find my medallion first, and we can discuss this, okay?
I don't.
You kids
If
are
you
full of
don't-
crap.
Look, if you
Elm.
don't go in there, I'm
Not
going
Elm,
to.
Cross.
And I'm going to. And let's be honest, I tend to make a scene.
Jesus.
Elm is going to grab Cross by
Kid,
the
I-
shoulder.
Kid, I don't know how to tell you this. You do not want to go in there for reasons that you do not know and cannot know. Do you understand me?
What I understand is that I need my medallion back. So if you're not going to go in there and get it for me, I'm
Fucking
going to go in there.
Christ, do you want your life or your jewelry?
I think I can take both.
Cross,
I just-
calm down. Look, we don't know why those people with Tommy guns were in there, and I frankly don't think we want to know. Just like, Detective. Sorry, I forgot.
Drake Star.
Drake
I hold
Star
up-
said.
I hold up the glitter card. Yes, jerk stop.
So, look. I think if we just discuss it with him now, and he goes in, finds it for us, since, as we see, he's able to get in there, we'd be able to get your amulet back with a lot less trouble.
You're right. You're right.
Look,
I don't like
I
being.
often am.
I don't like being illogical. Okay.
are
Can
these
you
two
go-
goobers huddled together right in front of me?
Yeah.
No,
He's
well,
literally- he's literally
Can
it's
I
like-
like,
poke
is
them
not-
both in the forehead and say, knock knock goobers, get out.
I need my
We aren't
medallion.
in.
Can you go?
All right.
Can you go get it? Please.
Look, you're a good kid. And I'm not willing to put my ass on the line for most people. So you better have something good for me waiting up, okay?
Yes, yes.
Now turn around and get out of here.
We're not going to stay here.
We aren't
Oh.
in.
Ooh.
We aren't in the building yet.
Yeah, we're like outside of it.
Just make yourself scarce, okay? Go hide in a dumpster or something. I don't fucking know. Christ.
Cross.
Alright, LJ.
You want to go
Are
back
you
in?
ready for this? Oh,
Oh.
balls.
Oh.
What does the amulet look like?
You don't know. You don't know. They already walked away.
Fuck. Okay, well, I know
mean-
a magic amulet when I see one.
Magic
Okay.
in quotation marks.
Are you so ready for the sneaking detective
Let's see
edition?
the detective
Yes,
skills.
But we are going to first take a break. We'll be right
I
back
agree.
shortly. And we'll see you guys soon. And we're back. So, Drake Star. You're doing something a bit risky, aren't you? You're gonna enter
I sure
back
am.
into bogs.
Putting my ass on the line for these goobers.
Okay. So, how are you getting in?
Do I know of any alternative entrances besides the front door?
Make an investigation check as you're kind of looking around this building.
An investigation check?
Yep.
It would be my pleasure.
I'll also say that you would have this definitely counts as a short rest, just the amount of time you've been between.
It's a 7.
I'll say you've probably taken a short rest between now and then.
I'm not gonna waste it on this one yet.
Okay.
I feel like I got a bigger one coming up.
Okay. You're not being able to find anything.
So just the front door?
Just the front door.
But, okay. What's
You're
his name?
gonna hop in there and look for the medallion.
Okay.
Although, make a
I'm gonna try.
this time make a perception check as you're gonna try if you want to look like in non-normal places for an entrance.
Okay. Perception rolls off of wisdom, right?
Yes.
That will be like 14.
14's better. I'll say
Yes.
in the kitchen or around an alley, you see an open window.
Awesome. That's where we're headed.
Okay.
In through the window.
I'm going to go ahead and give you your token.
Oh, fire, 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 fire.
Let me size them up real quick. Oh, I got to resize the map too. Hang on. Don't mind me. Super
No worries.
Expand.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and show the stream what's going on.
Fire.
So, Drakestar. You're going to enter through this. So you find a cracked open window, like kind of one of those top kind of windows that leads to the kitchen, you would know.
I get you.
So,
Do I make get through there?
do you want to try to climb?
Yeah, let's climb through.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check to see if you can get in without causing a commotion.
Stealth rolls off of Dex.
Mhm.
Good. Very good. Oh, that's a 19, dude.
A 19. Oh yeah,
Whoa.
you can definitely move in. So go ahead and drag where you want. Okay. Around you, you see an empty kitchen.
All right.
There's still some bullet holes on the wall. Kind of not very mopped floor. It seems like Boz and whatever workers he has already left. The lights are all off.
Awesome. This is
So.
the kitchen.
Yes.
All right. Do I hear anything? I'd assume he'd still be beating his ass.
Make a perception check.
Sir, yes, sir. Ah. Me when I play to my strengths. Damn it. It's like a 9, but it's still
9.
whack.
It's actually eerily quiet.
Alrighty. I'm gonna hide behind here.
So that's a door.
Can I peek into the dining room?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a door.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to try to open the door?
Okay. Is there a window on the door?
No. It's like one of those restaurant kind of doors that go to the kitchen. You don't want people seeing the clear health code violations that are happening in Boz's Bog Bistro.
I get you. Alright. Well, I'm gonna duck to the ground in like a crouching maneuver.
Okay.
And I'm gonna open that door ever so slightly and pass through and behind this booth into the shadows away from the light.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another stealth check to see if you can whiz this.
Sir, yes, sir. 7. That's like a 20
Oh yeah,
with
you
modifiers.
definitely can.
So I think that's pretty fire.
Like a shadow, you move from the booth.
Dude.
You see that this place is empty.
Where is this damn amulet? He's not anywhere in the dining room?
You don't hear anything.
Interesting. I don't hear anything. Okay. Well,
Now, do you remember where Cross and Elm were seated?
I do. It was right underneath the ceiling fan, right?
Yes.
Right there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I guess I can slowly sneak my way over here, avoiding the lamps. See what's good.
Sure. Are you gonna try to investigate this table
Alright.
area?
I totally am.
Okay. Give me a an investigation check.
Investigation check,
Yes.
babies. You got it. So that'd be like 15.
15. Okay. You're kind of reaching around. You don't know what it looks like, but you're looking around. You can't quite see it. You feel like you might need a little something extra to get this in. Or it could just not be here.
Can I call out?
Do you want to?
Can I reach out? See if any assistance will find me?
Are you opening your mind to the city?
I sure am.
Okay. You open your mind to the city. Flashes of people's lives flash. Boom. You see a man walking down the sidewalk, his hand in his head. He's got a suitcase on. He's late for work and he doesn't know how. Flashes again. You see two girls with books in their hand making their way to class, giggling about certain rumors and dramas. Flash again. And you have to focus the noise that's happening all over the city, secrets and people. You have to block them out and you have to focus. And as you focus, you see a kitchen. You see this kind of human woman, fairly tall actually. And let me check something here. You see like this kind of blonde, rough cut hair, tight neatly into a bob. You see she's preparing a meal of some sort. She's wearing like these very large spectacles, nice little apron. And you hear her say, as she kind of holds this kind of dish in her hand, Landon, dinner's ready. She turns around. Whoever she was calling wasn't there. Landon, are you hiding again? You hear a slight kind of snicker from underneath the table. No. You see her look under the table. Landon, come on. It's your favorite. As the vision fades, the city has told you its secret.
It is most definitely under this table.
Yeah. Give me
I
an
look under there.
Yeah, and there it is. Kind of hidden from your sight, almost like it was like blocked out, but because you called the city and its secrets, it reveals itself. You see this cross. How would you explain this amulet that your mother gave you?
Oh, Cross's amulet is made of ancient stone, well, seemingly, and it has in gold. It has like inlaid gold, like gold trim, if you will, around it, and it does have like one rune on it that you wouldn't know this, detective, but he hasn't been able to like crack it. It's like some strange kind of rune or like writing that he hasn't exactly figured out yet.
Well, I totally picked that shit up. And I put it on, tuck it underneath my coat. Anything crazy happen?
Not particularly. You don't burst into flames. What's your passive perception?
Detective looks down, waits for something. My passive perception?
Yes.
How do I tell that?
It should just be 10 plus your perception modifier.
Oh. It's like 13.
13. You do finally hear as your mind kind of clears, you do hear some Emoisian talking from the back room. It's blurred, but you can hear it.
Blurred.
Like, or kind of muffled, I mean.
Oh. What do you think, gang? Should I push my luck? I think I will.
Hey, why not?
Alright. Well, they're definitely not in here, so I try and sneakily mask my footsteps underneath the shadows and walk closer and hide behind the bar
Okay.
to try and
I'll
hear
say,
what they're talking.
give me 2 rolls. First is your stealth.
Uh-huh.
Just give me a stealth roll as you're trying to sneakily make your way. Ooh,
10.
10. Okay. And then give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. Gotcha. Ooh, nice. 17.
17. Okay. So, you sleuth your way up to the bar. You do hear some stuff in Emoisian, which you do speak. It's muffled, and with a 17, I'll say you hear some words, but not all of them. You hear the word
I
Asimar.
gotcha.
You hear the word spider. You hear complications. And you hear tiefling. And as you get closer, you stumble. You hit the bar, and you hear someone go, "What's up?"
Shit.
What do you do?
I need to make my grand escape.
Okay. What are you doing?
I think it might be time to scurry, like the rat I am, back to the kitchen.
Okay. Are you trying to hide, or are you just full on booking it? Dash, bonus action, dash kind of
Do you
thing.
think this?
Oh, I guess you don't have bonus action yet.
I don't have dash. I think.
Do you take the scurry action?
Do I take the scurry action?
Yeah.
They're gonna start investigating me. They already know someone is there. I have to book it.
Okay, not even hiding. Boom, boom,
I'm
boom.
booking it.
Okay, you can make it to. Oh, so let's check your movement. So go back. Let's see. With the dash, I think you have 60 feet of
Okay,
movement,
I've got like 30 movement.
and you can take the dash action as well. Okay, you can get to there. It'd be about now as you close the door behind you. You hear, "Who's there?" And then you hear like some guns click. Do you bail?
Damn it. Okay, I have a plan. Is there any like pots and pans in here that I can grab?
There are, yeah, in the sink, most definitely. You're right next to the sink right here too.
Okay, I'm going to turn on. I'm gonna turn on the sink real quick. Grab a pot and pan, open the door, and chuck it at the ceiling fan.
Okay. Which ceiling fan? There's a this furthest one right here.
The one that I can throw at.
Okay.
Yes.
Make it. I guess make a range attack to see. You're throwing the water. You're throwing the pot.
Just the pot.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and
It's
give
a
me.
sound
Yeah.
distraction.
Are you trying to directly hit the fan, or are you just trying to toss it?
Just doesn't matter. It needs to make a loud noise.
Okay. So go ahead and toss it. I say
Toss
give
it.
me a. For this
Toss it.
specifically, I'd say a performance check. Oh shit.
I got an 18.
Yeah. That definitely. You hear clatter and be like, "Go check that out."
All right. As they do that, can I scurry out the window?
Yeah, you can bail. Boom.
Bail.
And with that,
Awesome.
you are safely.
And I sprint the fuck out
Yeah.
of there.
With that, you are safely out of Boz's. Okay.
We're so
Maybe they'll think
back.
it was. Maybe they'll think it was just one of the roaches.
With the pot laying around?
Yeah,
Probably not.
you've seen
Probably
how
a big
strong
roach.
some-
You never
Be a
know.
really
really,
fucking
really
big
strong
roach.
roaches. They work together to form a giant hand.
Giant roach society.
Drakestar, you make your way out. Boom.
Total roach overhaul.
All right.
I'm out.
Yeah, you're out. Back on the city streets.
Alright. I run down to the alley, I guess? Where
Okay,
I'd
yeah.
assume these fucking goobers would be hiding.
Yeah.
Hello, the current goobers.
Hey!
Did you get
Goobers!
it?
Yeah. Come here. I take,
Okay.
like, pull on my shirt, reveal the amulet. Low-key kinda sweaty, but it's here. Look
It's a
familiar?
It's a bit more wet than I remember, but
Hey,
thank you.
take what you can fucking get. I take it off and I put it on his neck, lubricated with sweat.
Oh, he like shudders a little bit. Okay. Thank you, thank you. He like puts his hand on your shoulder. You're a good guy. Sorry, I was a bit rash. I
Would
had
use the
something
term
to go about.
idiotic.
Okay, maybe a little bit, yeah.
I put my hand on his shoulder. No problem. Your mom's a real looker.
What?
Now let's get the fuck out of here.
For once, he doesn't say anything, and he just kind of like is stunned and follows you.
And we're going to cut away from that to Sorter Room. What are you and Anspach up to? How would you describe you guys' little apartment that you guys live out of?
So, we live in really not the best neighborhood. It's our apartment is small and dingy, I'd say, lit by candles because a couple weeks ago the electricity went out and there's no light. So, what we live in right now is where we can afford and also where they don't do background checks on you.
Mm.
It's damp, greasy apartment on the street that has a couple kids playing in it, but those kids are playing in the street not because they're not at school, it's because they don't have a school to go to.
You see,
And
oh, go ahead.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna describe more dampness. Just super
More,
damp.
a lot of dampness in this place. Very damp.
It's so damp. You can just see the mold. No,
Yeah.
it's you can tell this place is not in the best shape because most of the time Sorterum does not sleep here. He sleeps in his garage.
You see, Anspach kind of take his hat off, his coat off, puts it on a rack. So, kid, I saw your heart acting up in there when the detective was all handling you and stuff. You alright?
You can kind of see as Sorterum takes his jacket off, his shirt off, and he's kind of sitting there, shirtless with just his pants on, and he's looking at his chest, and you see how at the center of his chest, near his heart, there's just this glowing substance, something that is unexplainable. It's not like there's any scar tissue around it. It's like his chest is glowing from the inside. I don't know. It's been acting up a lot lately, and my feelings, I get stressed. I get angry, and I have to think of gizmos and gadgets and sitting down, and it's the only way I can. Oh God, it's that. It's the only way I can get anything done. I can only calm down if
I'm sorry. What did you make for food?
I got some leftovers. It's about a week old, though.
Leftovers?
Yeah. Well, look in the fridge. Let me see if I can prep something up.
Was it the orcish place you went to again? You know, they never cook the meat right.
I know they cook it so much. It's like you don't ask
It's
for
so
it well.
tough.
When you ask for well done, they give you congratulations. Like
They
it's
said
just,
they said it's monster meat, and I went, "Is it real monster?" And they said, "No, of course not. It's just marketing." I don't think it's marketing. Hell,
Well, let me try to whip something up for you, kid. You see, he kind of goes over.
hey, Ansbach, what
See, he
made you
turns over.
join? What made you help me in that back alley?
Make an insight check as you see his face completely change.
Let's see.
You see, he says like, you look like you just needed some help in is all.
Mm, 11 plus. It was perception, right?
Yes.
14.
No, insight is wisdom, I believe.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, 14.
14. You do see his face kind of a slight look of shock as he wasn't expecting you to ask that. You got his answer. With a 14, you get a tinge of uneasiness as he replies. Listen, kid, you know what? I won't say I have a soft spot for goblins, but just seeing those black masks reel into you. I don't know.
It was the only kindness someone's ever shown me, and I. It's just what I don't understand. This whole city, it's not built. This underworld, it's not built to be kind. I, d- I don't know how you do it. I don't feel kind myself. I feel selfish. How? There's no way for me to feel the joy that I see that those students have. It's like they have a future, Osvalk, and I'm just stuck here. I'm just stuck here in this dump. And I wish I think that my inventions, my something that I make, something that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into, I think I'll get recognized by the boss, and I can't. He just wants me to do some job that'll kill me.
Listen, you know how I feel about Mr. DeSantis.
I don't like him. I know you don't either, but it's my only shot. I can't keep mooching off of you. No, no, Ansbach, I can't even keep living with you. How, how will my name be known? How will I be something more than just a mechanic?
You are, kid. You're more
And
than
tell
that. You
me,
just
you banned me from selling those devices. You said they're only useful for yourself. You can't use them for other people. The world should know my name. You picked this name for me. You didn't. It was everyone else in the DeSantis crew. They just kept calling me it. And guess it's stuck. I mean, maybe that's all I'll be. Well, they said soldier 'em. Let's put it together. A gun's like a blade, right? And you're as dirty as any other goblin is, so we should call you the Dirty Blade.
You see Ansbach looks away.
I know you want the best for me, but how am I supposed to be something greater than the Dirty Blade? Carving weapon numbers and all these guns that we buy and sell. We're peddling more murder. We're peddling more murder. And you know that. Why do you work for them?
When you're someone with my skill set, you tend to be locked into a profession.
What skill set? You, yeah, you protected me. You could be good. You could be with the police, like I said.
That's enough, so. You see, he turns around, he snaps.
I understand. Can you give me some of the monster meat?
Yeah. You see, he closes the fridge and hands you your plate.
You know what? Can I get a breath of fresh air?
Whatever you say, kid.
Soderham, he gets up and he opens the door and he kind of looks back at Ansbach inside, disheveled, tired. Just years of guilt that he feels like he's carrying, at least from the impression Soderham gets. And he opens this creaky door, not taken care of, almost being stripped at the edges, and he walks out. Walks down the apartment stairs with each creaky step and flinches when he sees a bug skitter. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a metal spinner. Something that he put together when he was a kid. He's always kept in his pocket. Made a clink sound whenever he would spin it around. And reminded him that, well, reminded him of better things than his circumstances. He walks out into the fresh, open air of the Emler City Street, and, well, to describe it as fresh was a paradox in itself. Breathes in the air coming down from the factory, smoky streets, and breathes in, kind of sits on the side of the street.
It'd be about now, Soderham, that you would notice 3 familiar figures walking towards you as they're kind of walking through the streets. You guys all see Soderham kind of tinkering with this little fidgety thing as you guys are walking your way down.
I can't believe I
Dragstar
lost.
points at Soderham with a stupid look on his face. Gabo!
That is a...
No. You kind of see a Soderham like stumbles up, still very hurt, and he kind of walks over and he goes, "What are you guys doing in this dingy street? Don't you have somewhere better to be?"
Hello, Sword. I had something of mine. Well, I suppose not taken. I guess I left it somewhere, and the detective is helping me out.
Yeah, it's
So you'll help him out, but you can't help me out.
well, he's paying me. But
Yes.
I'll consider your offer of something. I'm assuming.
Listen, all I'm saying is, he kind of stops himself. Nothing. You know what? It's fine. You don't need to help me. It's I'm not a important part of this city anyways.
No, no.
You're just as important as me, Goober.
Yeah. You should be free to speak your piece. What do you need help with? If I can, maybe I can help you out.
This you'd really help someone.
I mean, cases are dry right now. Gangsters are getting picked off like mad, and what's to lose?
Yeah. And I just finished my semester of school.
And says
Now I
sort
have
of,
to make sure that this one doesn't get himself killed, so I guess I'll be along.
Y'all would really do that for me? For well, not little old. I'm not that old, but I'm little me. Um,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The folks that I'm normally around aren't too willing to help. I there's a request that I've always needed to get help on. I need to gather evidence that the Enderish supremacists, they're a big group in the Moise area. And they've caused a lot of damage. When I say damage, I don't just mean small. I mean they hunt people. The Black Masks. They make sure all the minorities moved in from the Great Ursa War. It's just they make them feel terrible. They put them down, but not in some verbal way like some schmancy pants in the academy. They put them down physically.
Hmm.
Anyone successful, they take the change out of their pockets. Anyone they see that has a smirk on their face down those streets, they go out, roll out in gangs. And they make sure they don't have teeth at the end of the night.
Can
Jesus.
I make a can I try to make like some sort of check to see what I might know about these Endrish
Yes.
supremacists?
Go ahead and give me a history check. And
A
I will say, given your circumstances, make that with advantage.
okay.
Well, you
First-
got a 19.
Yeah, first roll is a 19. And that's not including modifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on, maybe not 20. Maybe? Maybe? Ah, no, okay. It's going to be a 27.
You know a little about the Black Mass, or the Endress Supremacists, as So calls them. You do know what they stand for. They are an Endanson, or they're kind of like an Endress supremacy group. They believe that the Endress people, and by extension the Endanson people, who the Endress people who settled in Endanza, are kind of this greater people, given Endaramon's history and all that stuff. They just think that other nations and other ethnicities are bad. are bad. They're bad.
Bad.
Any
Uh,
particular reason?
How would they view half humans?
Well, because they're not specific to humans. You know, because your father is a Endanson native, and he is quite vocally supportive of the Black Mass. He thinks that they do a good job because you and your father and your mother are all Endanson. You can trace your heritage to Endaramon.
Mhm.
So you know a little about that. And I'll say with the 27, you know a great deal. You know, like where they meet. They go and they kind of are centered around Flowerkind with little bits and cells here and there. They're spreading across the Andonson Republic. Like Emler City isn't even where they're where they're biggest. They're biggest in Kensington. They're lobbyists. They very large Tritian theme there.
Ooh.
A very large amount of Tritians there. They're very, very conservative and very, very extremist.
Like Cross, like he like puts his hand on his chin for a sec. The Black Masks. Yeah, I know them. I believe I attended one of their rallies with my father. They're a bit too.
You attended one of the rallies?
Yeah, he kind of forced me when I was younger. It
Real
wasn't-
quick, is Cross's father like the type of guy to call Elm one of the good ones?
Yeah, Cross's father.
Probably.
You,
Oh
you've
my
met Cross's
God.
father.
Oh my
Cross's
god.
father
okay.
is very racist.
yeah,
Yeesh.
yeah,
But he likes you, Elm.
Racist lorry man.
yeah. You're one of the good ones.
He did call you a bark skin, which was a bit hard.
I'll say that.
Yeah, I attended one of their rallies. They're a bit extreme for my taste. They've really been doing this unabated. Nobody's been stopping them.
It, it's not just them. Everyone around me. In Little Amoys, there's a big goblin community that they're all under the thumb of smaller goons. It and I'm convinced it's linked back to them. You know, they keep a lot of these minority groups in these slum areas, and they charge them these horrible prices to make them do crime because it's the only thing that anyone in that area would be able to do, because no one's gonna hire a damn minority because
As he's saying this, Drakestar scratches his beard and thinks, sounds like liberal bullshit, but I'll bite.
Huh.
I sound like I'm lazy. I sound like I just am complaining to complain. But there's more at it. I swear. I swear. They, they
Have you
took
tried talking-
something important from me.
Oh,
Have you
shit.
tried-
Cross, was it? It was Cross, right?
Yes, yeah.
Imagine your family. Huh? Something you love. So the only thing you find important ripped away from you. Because some
Yeah.
bigot decided it was right to do.
Huh. You could see it kind of connects with Cross a little bit. Have you tried talking to your local official? They haven't done anything about this?
Well, I can guarantee you they have done nothing.
Mr. Drakestar definitely has something going on in his head that's right, because, yeah, they can't think. If anything, they're being paid by them to run rampant.
I can confirm on that one. He looks at his nails while looking at the sky, avoiding eye contact with them.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. It's the media, the newspaper. That tears them down. It's the reputation.
Okay, Gabo Marks. We get the picture. As he grabs him by the neck and leads him along. We'll take care of it, I promise. Let's
I wasn't
see
finished
what's
with
good.
my story.
Uh-huh.
What does
They're
that mean?
choking me. I'm an injured man.
Do
What
you
does that
need
mean?
anything from your house, Gabo?
That's on my house. Hey, get off me. I can bring you somewhere.
I let him go.
I can bring you somewhere to improve those weapons on your side, okay? I'm smart, and I know my thing way or two around guns. I can provide a safe space for us. I can take you back to my shop.
I love good guns. Do you guys like good guns?
I don't really use them, considering any like.
Magics. Take us to the gun shop.
Firearms have always intrigued me.
Oh,
Gonna get Buddy's first rifle. Let's see it.
I kind of guide them through the back streets and just leave the apartment that Ansbach's at, as I'm determined to show the only people who really showed me kindness a little bit of, well, the skills that I have my name for.
as we're walking along, I'll take the rose petal out of my pocket and I'll just feed it to my owl familiar, my barn owl familiar. Here you go. I don't need this anymore.
What 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 is that on your shoulder?
Oh, my owl. She's my familiar.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hoo-hoo.
milk.
You see the owl. But what does the owl look like?
It is
As
a
a-
barn owl.
Okay, yeah. So you see
Brown.
very large round eyes that kind of regard you,
Mhm.
Sorterum, as it like cocks its head. Hoo-hoo.
It kind of has like a white mask face.
That thing is a third of my height. But you carry that around as a pet?
Oh well, she's clean if that's what you're worried about. I mean, she's a familiar. She's made kind of purely of magic.
You see the
Oh,
owl hoots in
oh.
agreement. Hoo.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm not used to the mage stuff. We didn't really get a lot of those educated folks around where I was, young. I haven't seen a lot of magic myself.
Oh well, I can show you a lot more. Myself and Elm, of course, though Elm is more physical than I am.
Physical. Elm. It was it.
You can call me Elmerus.
Elmerus? Did you say?
Yes, that's it.
Elmerus. Did, what does he mean by physical? You gotta understand that simple folks like me just don't understand all that stuff. It scares me a little bit.
I guess he's referring to the way I perform magic.
Do you beat ass?
That's actually how I met him.
Is that how you perform magic? Do you beat ass?
We asked that. I swear I heard I had a couple of gang members from Santa's
I suppose
crew
he could
talking
also
about
be
that.
mentioning my.
Ass beating technique?
I suppose we could call it that.
This seems very ineffective. It's very hard to get to the ass in combat. I feel like.
Not if you
Well,
have
I
magic
thought he
missile.
was referring to the ways I perform my spells, but
I don't know. If you want to eat butt, that's your own profession, man.
no.
You might
I
need
don't
to lay
know,
off
man. You look like a butt munch to me.
You might need to lay
Elmer's
off the
going to
whiskey.
glare at him.
I'm gonna make a fucking face. I'm gonna stretch my
What
face.
kind of?
Like the fucking
Oh,
wreck ass face and the stupid ass.
Is like a
thing.
is it like a nana boo boo face where like you stick your tongue out and like you stick your cheeks open and stick your tongue out?
Look at General. LJ, look at General.
Okay, I don't know how to. That's real.
I don't know if you can post some links in Twitch.
I don't know. I'm gonna try.
Can't put
Elmer's
Discord
going to
gifts
give
on
him-
Twitch chat.
Oh,
SMH my
no.
balls.
Elmer's going to give him a blank look and ignore him.
Exactly what an ass muncher would do. Gabo, guns, now.
Yeah, we're almost there. I kind of we get to this dingy back alley, and it's just this building that's just full brick side. It almost looks like there's no entrance to get inside, and then you walk over to this broken fence. Well, not broken; it's just run down, and you see as Sorderum walks up and hits the third plank from the far left, and two of the planks in the center disappear. This is the only magic that I deal with on the day to day. I really don't know how to describe it. It just always interests me, and
Could El make a Arcana check to see what kind of magic it's using?
Yeah, go ahead. Make an Arcana check. What are you checking again? I'm sorry.
The door, how the like kind of magic entrance to get inside of the hideout.
Oh yeah, sure. Make an Arcana check. And I will say actually, yeah, this would be a magic kind of entrance because of certain paths. So
And
make
I
a-
have proficiency in Arcana. Let's go.
Okay, make an
Could I
Arcana
give
check.
him the could I give him the help action and do my
That's
thing?
21.
That's a 21.
Oh, you don't need it. Oh
No
my
help
god.
needed, bruh.
Elm, you kind of study this. It's shoddy. It looks like it was made by. It's shoddy and it's old. You can tell by the age. This thing has got to be about 10, 20 years old. It's an old entrance made by someone who, at the time, was not that gifted with magic, or
Let's
not
see,
that
poor craftsmanship.
not that proficient.
1 or 2
in it.
decades old.
oh,
Bro,
I thought this was pretty impressive when I was shown it, but if you say so, sir. Here, this way, and you kind of see as he squeezes through. But this entrance was made for humans and very small races.
I'll like put out my arm before Elm and I go in. This thing isn't going to cast a spell on us, right? It's just like enhanced durability or something.
I didn't.
I feel like this is
And
just a door, guys.
I didn't say anything like that when I looked at it. I think we're fine.
Okay. Look, I just like to be careful when it comes to magic. I've dealt with a lot of weird artifacts.
Yes, but every door you see isn't.
well,
Every
it's a
magic door you
magic
see
door,
isn't
yeah.
going to cast fireball at you.
How many doors do you see that are magic?
Could you guys hurry up? I don't
Guys,
wanna wake
it's
up the
just a
rest of the
door,
meeting.
I promise.
Fine, yeah, let's go.
I show them through this back entrance area, and I get to this big metal garage door. I open it, like pull it up. I hobble my way inside, and I open this wooden door in the back. Like behind all of the items in this garage space, you see there's tables set up for games. There's boxes full of different weapons that have been made, ammo. And you walk through and you get over to this door in the very back that almost looks like a storage closet, and pulls it open, dusty metal door, and walks in, and you just are shown a room full of broken pieces of guns. One's half filed down. You see some being carved with serial numbers on it that are almost finished, and just a pile in the back. And next to all of that is just a treasure trove of a shop of gizmos and gadgets worked on. It's almost like wires are strewn across the floor. This is my humble abode. At
Jesus
least
Christ,
where
Colin.
I call home sometimes.
Very
Please,
humble.
please invest in a broom.
Who needs a broom when the dust bunnies are up to your knees?
You.
Uh,
You do.
You kind of see as
I'm not one to talk, but Jesus Christ.
Swordroom gives like a goofy grin, and he walks over and he pulls out 3 chairs, one with a broken leg, that are they're stored in the back because he sits on it like the floor while he's doing most of his work.
do you have an extra leg in that chair?
Well, I'm gonna give it to one of you mages because I thought, magic's crazy and super, right? You can just make a leg, right?
Do you have a spare piece of wood nearby?
I have a spare gun barrel. And
That
I
should
pick up
work.
a gun barrel and give it to them.
Can I mend the gun barrel to the chair? I
Yeah,
hope that's
I
not
think that's
really how it works, but
I don't see
kinda
why
just-
not. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You can you so
Gun
you,
chair. Gun
so
chair.
Sodarum, you see as Cross kind of kneels down, he focuses his hand. What does Cross's magic look like, by the way?
Um, Cross, he like takes out his book. He like points to like a page and he closes it, puts it back, and then his hand ignites with like a purple fire with white wisps in it that slowly like congeals more and more until it's solid, and it's kind of thrust into the half into the chair and half into the gun barrel as they're drawn together, and and you see the wood and metal start like sewing to each other in a way that shouldn't be possible, really. Now it has a gun barrel leg attached to it.
The gun chair will make a return. You best believe.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes. Sorry.
Chair, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Um,
So bad, gun chair enthusiast.
guys, we're gonna be using that in battle one day. Okay.
What do you have for us, big little guy?
You can call me big. I I don't get called big very often.
I'm not one to lie.
Average sized guy.
Okay, guy, what do you have for us?
Well, I normally deal with modification, and actually, I mean to show you something. Um, you know that thing I used in the bar? I only got one of them left. But I can loan one out to you, Mr. Drakestar. It seems like you have some way, some practical use for it. I mean, I know you.
bomb?
Sometimes you just need to incapacitate someone. It's not a bomb. Make it sound like I'm a terrorist. It's a
Well,
and-
you
well,
might be.
I know such thing. I was told to say that by Ansbach. Um,
Just makes you
Here.
sound even more like a terrorist.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not.
what are you doing over here, man?
Listen, you're here to help me, and I'm here to help your guns.
Goblin Al Qaeda.
No, don't compare me to that. Uh, I keep
Let's
seeing
just
him
see
in the
the
newspaper.
let's just see the bomb.
Just an FYI, Al Qaeda does not exist. I'm just gonna put that out there in
Not
this
yet.
universe. Okay, not what?
Would his name be?
Hopefully.
Would he be called Ball Biter?
Oh my goodness. just to clarify,
Guys, Al Qaeda isn't a thing. I promise.
it's not. It's not yet. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. Here. You can test it out if you want, but you're gonna have to spend
Open
a little
up.
bit. Whoa! Do it outside. In here, there's let's just say there's fuses and gunpowder that might turn on if you
Sounds
throw
like
that
a
in here.
good time.
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
please, Mr. Drake, stop, please.
You built a bomb.
No, it's a.
Looks like a bomb.
I took the wires and the spare parts inside of magic devices. The gems inside can be put together in such a way that you can create an electro. Well, this is what I was
An
taught,
electro
but
bomb explosion? Like a bomb?
it creates a shockwave. It's not a bomb. It doesn't go boom, but it
Does
can
it go
incapacitate someone.
Sounds like an electric bomb.
Is it?
Yeah.
And it's magic or a magic item?
It's a. It's a device put together from a bunch of spare parts, and some of them have magic infused in them, but most of it's the electric circuitry. You know, it already has the electricity flowing through it, and what happens is the spare magic inside of some of the parts fuse together in such a way that it creates an explosion with the electricity that you can get from, normal appliances and such. But I swear you won't
Oh.
see anything like this on the market. It's something. It's something I made myself.
Well,
That's-
I'll take it,
That's really unique.
big
I'm-
guy.
Yeah, I'm not really into electricity myself.
you.
I know.
I was here. I was here to give you guns, and if you're gonna help me go against those black masks, y'all, you all will need to be strong, and I know I'm not, so I might as well help you out.
Soup it up, big boy! As I slam
was
my
going to,
revolver on the table.
El's going to pull Cross aside.
Hmm.
Hey, Cross, are you sure we want to be getting mixed with these folks?
Well,
I mean, yeah, I agree with him. I forgot their name.
Not to be racist.
The
I
black-
agree with him.
the,
Yeah, I
bl-
just
the black masks.
I agree that the blast bass are troublesome, but honestly, we may be getting over our head here.
between you and me, the permits to go and check out the new archaeological site I was talking to you about kind of fell through. They don't want us to go there, and we're out of our classes, and I kind of need to be occupied with stuff for my brain to
You're
not
doing this
fall
out of
apart.
boredom.
Little bit, a lot of it, and also I can't really
Don't
think
you
about
all
how.
want me to add any kind of longer bail on your guns? I'm just asking.
can you give me bigger bullets?
I didn't mean to interrupt. If y'all were having a magic talk,
No, it's fine. It's just
Magic
I'll
talk.
go back to Whisper. Okay, yeah, but I mean that and Nice is gonna be leaving next year, or is she gonna be
Yes,
gone?
so?
Yeah, I prefer not to think about that if I can, and just
So
keep
you
working.
would rather group up with the goblin making, well,
Bombs
I'm not quite sure to call it other than a bomb,
and the homeless gentleman.
and the homeless detective.
You were
yes.
brought to my home.
Yeah.
Wait, can you yes.
He's got like a mouthful of like I don't know.
Like, he has a bunch of like.
really good. What the fuck is this?
Okay, just the
Yeah,
detective then.
Nitroglycerin.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty much what.
You amaze me with how smart you are and how idiotic you can be.
Look, I'm like my father. I need to be distracted, otherwise my mind starts getting towards unsavory things.
Racism?
Not racism. No, not racism.
His drinks are like over his shoulder. His drinks are like over his shoulder, and he's just.
Are you
appears-
better call Elm one of the good ones?
Oh no. Oh god.
I I have some food for y'all. Yeah.
Oh.
I normally buy it from the corner store. It's about 10 cents a packet. It's you know, it's red flower seeds. They're very delicious. The little salted to this is what I snack on. You can kind of see like in the little workshop area with like a dingy light bulb above that he's working on the detective's gun in. There's just piles of like shells from like red flower nuts on the ground. I trust me, you'll get addicted. They're really good.
LJ, can you describe whatever this is to me?
You said red flower seeds, right?
Yep.
So, they're like a bit like sunflower seeds, as we would know them, right? They are tinged just a bit red. They're kind of harvested from under this kind of red flower kind of thing. These aren't real, by the way, are they?
No.
Is this like a real thing? Okay, this is a funny. Okay, I'm just making sure like you didn't like saying like, oh, we're munching on poppy seeds and getting high. I thought that's what you're kind of. No,
No.
they're a
That
bit
would've
like
been funny.
they're a bit like sunflower seeds. They are. We would kind of. It's kind of a mix. What we would associate with kind of like chewing tobacco. They are. You get a little kick from eating them, but they are essentially just that sunflower seeds that give you a little kick.
Yeah. I told you. I mean, they're addicting. I don't know what they put in this thing, but it says natural, so it has to be
These are
natural.
just like Roundup cigarettes. It was awesome.
Ground.
I don't
I-
really like cigarettes, but I mean, if you say so.
I think I'll pass just on the basis that I don't really like snacking. I kind of prefer to eat just in one big meal and that's it. But
Helm is. I was going to go check
Okay,
out
badass.
I was going to check out
Let's
the
get our
pile of.
guns.
I was going to check out the pile of gizmos. How's the craftsmanship on them?
Oh, well, Elm, give me a... What kind of check would this be, I wonder? I'm gonna look.
Luck check.
Investigation,
Hmm.
fingers tools.
Yeah, we'll call it
Like that.
we'll call it an investigation check. And I'm gonna need Sorderum to give me a Tinkerer's Tool check, just over the time to see how good these are.
What was it? Investigation?
Yes.
Oh, what are we rolling for Tinker's Tools?
I believe...
I think like
Tinkerer's.
intelligence plus proficiency probably if he's proficient, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Okay.
That does not feel like Helm would know better.
Oh no. Oh, 19.
They're made quite good, actually, despite... Oh, well, what's the modifier?
Oh, it's gonna be plus 1. It's 20.
20. Okay, yeah. These are made actually quite good. Considering the setting that they're in, this kind of dingy warehouse, there's some advanced knowledge to this. There is a lot of electricity, wires and stuff like that. Electricity, not common in Mantic now, but quite common here. You're seeing a lot of this kind of circuitry for the first time, or this kind of circuitry at least. It's almost foreign to you.
I mean, really, it amazes me what you magis can do. I can only replicate what those spells can do from a little bit of circuitry, but I mean, truly, I would love to work with one of you.
I must admit, this is quite impressive. He says as he's holding up one of the gizmos.
Oh, that one's a hoot and a holla. You kind of see as he runs over and he picks it up and he twists the bottom and he throws it on the floor, and the metal piece it starts to shake around, and then it bursts apart, like it bursts to open up, and inside is a tiny little speaker that is playing a small like music box tune.
I just wanna be part of that symphony.
Oh,
And that
that
music box
one's
is hitting those high notes.
that I really got lucky with that one. Sometimes I throw it out there and I put it in a corner out where all the gang members can't see it, and I just enjoy watching them try to figure out where it is.
This is quite amazing. I've worked on something with a similar purpose to this before, with magic, of course.
I can't imagine just how much more amazing it would probably be. But you are here for guns. Yeah. I mean, let me go.
16 million Glocks, please.
I wouldn't get ahead of ourselves.
LJ,
Yep.
can I roll to see if I can improve the spray on the revolver to see if it has like a more stable barrel for shooting?
I'll say you can grab
Can you make my bullets bigger?
I'll say you can grab the detective's revolver. Any work that you would do on this would take a long time. Just the nature of gun tinkering. But you can make like an appraisal, or like you can see what you could do, most likely.
Yeah, can I roll to see what I can do?
Yeah, give me another tinkering check to see what can you do with this.
It's gonna be +3.
Just stick a giant knife on the end and call it a bayonet on the revolver.
Low key.
It's a 13.
I would make it work.
A 13?
Yes.
You can think of a couple things to do. He asked for bigger bullets. That would take a whole different type of gun and a lot of work. But I mean, barrel extensions, maybe working on a better muzzle. A lot of things
Can you
can be
make
done.
my bullets explode?
There's a lot of things you can do here. You just feel like you would need some time before you got to do it.
I would that be similar to the rest of the guns that everyone else has?
Yeah,
I don't think anyone else has guns.
Yeah, I don't have
you
a
just know
gun.
that gun
Oh.
tinkering is a bit of a hasty process
Mm-hmm.
or a bit of a lengthy process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not hasty. Okay, sounds good. Mr. Drakestar, I would love to work on this for you. I gave you my prototype, but I could take this off
Can
your
you make the
hands.
bullets explode?
That's a little out of my boundaries right now.
Well, I mean, you made the electro bomb. Maybe you could do that, but in bullet form.
You know, speaking of making your bullets bigger, there is a spell called Enlarge Reduce. Perhaps if we were to
Large dose.
enlarge reduce, maybe we could cast that, get a permanent cast on the end of his barrel. Perhaps his bullets
That
can
w-
enlarge after.
Maybe when I shoot it, you
shot.
can make it bigger.
You
This
can
all
see as
sounds very
Sorter.
illegal.
You see as Sordoom is just like completely overwhelmed. He's like, I that's a lot of requests, and I would really love to, but I can only work on the object physically. Magic is
Can you
it's
make
again, it's
my barrel explode?
that would kill you. That would kill you.
I
You
don't
would
think
die.
I don't think that would happen. I'm not
I'm
sure.
pretty sure that would kill you. I worked on a lot of guns.
I don't know.
I remember Bartholomew, one of our members. He said, "Can you make my gun shoot from the back so I can shoot guys from behind you?" And I said, "Okay." So I made it double barreled, and it's
Oh.
switchable. And it ended up turning out that he shot himself in combat.
Well, my
I-
name isn't Bartholomew.
Did you kill a man?
I did not kill a
Maybe.
man.
What?
It was his
What's the
goal to
question?
use. The weapon was bad. The weapon was malfunctioning. Okay, it's not my fault.
It sounded like it did what you intended.
It worked
Well,
perfectly
he did what
fine.
it intended, and he killed himself. It's not my fault. He just shooting it wrong. I don't know. You see,
Gabo, did you take this man's life?
no, I don't kill people.
Except for that guy.
Except for that guy.
He killed himself, not me.
You know, my dad says that's what they all say.
And your dad is a racist.
He's a rich racist.
Oh yeah, they know that he goes to Black Mass rallies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a racist. I will admit.
He's rich though.
Anyways.
I can I keep your gun for over the night, and maybe I can work on it.
All yours, Gabo. Just don't break it. As I drop it into
Okay.
into his hands.
Immediately breaks.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
Sort of him holds it, and this is like the first time he's been excited. He hasn't been excited in weapons in a while. He's normally tasked with just changing the guns to be usable, different broken pairs, and then restyling them. And he doesn't really get to do any tinkering. So he takes one of the cloths inside and wraps the gun inside of it, and he kind of sets it down, and he sets one singular red flower seed on it, just so he knows that he can get a little kick before starting his next job.
Addiction.
Well, that's kind of what I have to show. If you have any requests over certain things, and especially you, Maj, if you know anything regarding ways to fix or improve my work, I would love to hear from you.
Breakstar looks to the left and then to the right and bends down into Goblin's ears. Can you make me a flamethrower? I would use it wisely. I promise.
He wants a lot of custom weapons.
I do mostly work with, well, magic, but I do know my way around tinker's tools.
Well, that's my expertise, sir. So,
Can you two collab to make me a
Collab.
flamethrower?
listen.
You
All I'm
do
saying
collab.
is any request will require a bit of money. I mean, each of those bombs cost $20 in pot.
Gabo, you haven't paid me yet. We shall talk money when yours is paid off.
Well, I mean, that's part of the payment.
What are you, Fred?
I'm not
Fred
seeing
Flintstone?
flamethrower, so yip yapping from Mr. Gabo is a non-needed.
Yabba dabba doo.
If you say so, sir. I
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a wonder.
Well-
as long as you help me out with my original goal, I'll make sure to be the strength.
16 million flamethrowers for the detective. Yes.
Oh yes. Well, whilst we're talking, do you two, and he'll like talk to the detective and the and Sword. Do you two know anything about a heist that's going on?
A heist?
Are you some kind of fucking criminal, kid?
No. Well,
Yeah, that sounds illegal.
Sword, what's that? You were in the back rooms, right? At a bar. What's the name of that gang? I mean, it
Bar?
looked like a gang. Yeah, the bar we were
Uh,
at.
You mean the DeSantis crew?
I guess so. Yeah, if that's the name of them. Whenever we were done with our fight, they said something about us maybe being good for a heist, if I'm remembering correctly. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, well, I think you're asking the wrong guy. I mean, I can always check for you, of course. I mean, don't worry, I can always do that. But I'm normally in the back. But the captain, the boss, he's trying to promote me. He thinks there's something he sees in me.
Does he see these nuts?
Any-
Well, yeah, the red flower seeds are right here, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's their favorite snack. Okay. Well, next time you see your boss, if he does have a heist plan, let him know to let us know. Tell him to let us know. We might be interested. And keep in mind, we did help protect his hideout. So,
Elm is going to look at Cross dumbfounded. But he's not going to say anything.
yeah, just keep us in mind.
Well,
You know.
I'm glad I have y'all here. This is a stroke of good luck. You know, my mom always used to say, may the deities allow praise upon us." I think that's right. I mean, even though all the Trishas say that there's no other deities, I don't know. She was weird, but yeah, I'm glad I have your help.
Yeah, I'm not really religious, so I don't know either. But yeah, though keep in mind, I'm not any kind of hardened criminal. I'm not going to be senselessly killing anyone.
Oh, thank goodness. I wouldn't want that. I mean, remember, my tools are just for incapacitating. It's the police's job to keep the city in order.
Now that's true.
Yes, like your knockout stick.
I, uh, it's a little funky. You kind of see as he looks over in the corner with his extendable metal like his metal staff that he
Is
uses.
it, is it just like a taser on the end of a broom?
There's no taser.
God.
It's literally just workshop to be like a metal like a huge metal staff, but it's just a collapsible part so you can fit it.
Oh, is it like
and it
one of
just-
those really cheap magic ones from like Amazon?
Yeah,
that, like,
yeah,
that like cut your hand whenever you try to open them.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
He has to be very careful with it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll make sure to use that again if I'm ever in combat.
yeah, and don't you worry, I'm not as feeble as I was in our last combat. That was me when I'm not
Yeah,
extending
okay,
any of
Mr.
my
Bullet
resources.
Holes.
That was me without even using any first level spells. I was restricting myself to cantrips.
Interesting.
Yeah. But
Well, are spells classified that way here?
More or less, there are different levels of spells. So yeah, you could say a first level spell, but people who aren't mages or even go to the academy will have no idea what you're talking about.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, it's kind of a mage nomenclature. So Drake, you have no idea what they're talking about, but you assume that it's like something. Oh, okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's mage nomenclature. I'm sure you don't understand.
I'm gonna nomenclate these nuts in your mouth, son.
Makes no sense.
No, no thanks. I don't like snacks, really. I believe that's it.
There's just too many dice juice.
Yeah,
Oh
man,
my
you
God,
really
what
need to
the
clean
fuck?
your board state.
What the fuck did you do? So many dice. Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, man.
What did you do?
Oh, I was gonna show all the dice. Yeah, look at
Oh,
all
damn it,
these.
Mike.
Look at all these dice that Juice is just
Okay.
running with.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Um.
Well, if you all would like to, I mean, you might want to get out of here fast. The crew normally doesn't like new people on the lot. Mr. Drake, sir, I can find your office tomorrow. I was there. I can bring you back your gun if you want me to.
You got it, sir.
Sounds good. And make sure to keep that that little gizmo that I gave you on the side, just in case you need it.
And then I kind of usher them out quickly and pull them back onto the street. And I wave them off.
Oh yeah.
Adios, Gabo.
As you all see this new
Bye-bye.
little, strange little goblin creature, who seems to be quite the nice little fellow. As you all eventually make your way back to your respective homes. And that is where we're end episode 2 of The Heist. Thank you, everyone. Thank you specifically to a person who subscribed. Thank you very much. That is awesome. That is great.
Hell
You
yeah.
got a sub. We will be back next Monday. Next Monday will actually be a bit different. We're going to get a little break on The Heist, but we're going to have a game night where we all together are going to play something. We'll figure it out later. So, and then the week after that, The Heist will be back on. So tune in next week for the game night.
Speed at which
see who's
Cross
gonna
has turned
die.
to a life of crime is baffling.
Do you like your dice,
Matt-
Juice?
Oh God.
So
Oh,
thank you very
God.
much,
So
and
many.
we will see everybody next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.